Alin yung 3?
Oo.
Medyo.
Dr. Dulot nga pala.
Pwede ka na pasok sa Forge Gin.
Got it.
Ay ko ba? Sino to? Depth.
Andiyan ka ba, Leb? Nakikita mo. Pag hinuhold ko ba, naka-prolong yung name or hindi?
Anong naka-prolong yung green?
Yung kay Dulot. Saglit lang ba siya or prolong?
Saglit lang siya eh.
Ganun.
Man. AI art to lahat?
Hindi lahat. Hindi lahat.
Pera lang yung pagong.
Medyo,
Pera lang yung pagong.
Yung iba, dyan. Yung mga, mga may time ako. Pinay-AR to.
Ito si Duluts. Ano to?
Si Dulot? Hindi, to? Pre-made to. Pre-made sa module yung sa Broodmother.
Okay. Etong si Den.
Yan, yan? AI yan.
AI.
Talaga
Cool.
Tsaka kayo lahat.
At saka kami lahat.
Whoops!
Neat. Cool.
Thanks, Midjourney.
Oo.
Kailangan mo ba magbayad doon?
Ngayon, nagbayad ako para lang na yan.
Ano siya per?
Parang bibigyan ka ng 200 hours of usage.
Okay.
Nakagamit na ako ng 80. Ay, di. Nakagamit na ako 120.
Wait, why how?
120 hours.
Paano?
Kasi parang every time nagra-run ka ng prompt, gumagamit siya ng parang memory space. Parang to generate. So, yun. Marami akong nagamit kasi may ginawa din ako para sa amin ni Pat.
Okay. For example, yung 'di ba nagbigay ka ng 4, nagpakita ka ng 4 sa amin para pagpilian. Ilang hours ang na-consume nun kunwari?
Hindi ko alam kung ilang hours kasi ngayon ko lang nalaman nung nagbayad ako. Nung parang $5 lang naman ata for 1 month. 100, parang $200. Pero kasi may parang free trial eh. So yung free trial yung ginamit ko pa sa inyo.
Tapos saka ka nagbayad. So hindi mo ma-estimate yung unit cost ng hours ng okay.
Teka lang. Record actor.
Magiging mabait na nga ako kay Alexa.
Ano meron kay Alexa?
Yeah, baka they might rule us someday. Say, have to be kind to my robot overlords.
Hindi tayo password pa rin yung isa. Nahanap ko yun.
Nakarating ka na ba, Leb, dun sa pipili ka ng wand mo?
Oo. Medyo malayo na ako sa'yo eh. Na-unlock ko na yung room of requirement eh.
Room of?
Requirement.
Ano yun?
Yun yung parang customizable na kwarto.
Okay. Kaya pala meron akong nakukolekta sa mga chest na furnitures and
mga furniture ganun.
Okay.
Tapos doon ka rin pwede maglagay ng yung parang seeds.
Para?
Yung mag-grow ka ng plants tsaka magka-craft.
Okay. Okay. Parang yun yung base mo ng
Meron ka na-try mo na ba yung broom?
No, wala pa ako doon. Papunta pa lang ako sa may town, yung Hogsmeade ba yun?
Hogsmeade,
Yeah.
Di ba yung tavern nila?
Yeah. Or town daw na
town
all wizarding kasi. Kinuha ko lang yung game pero wala akong idea sa lore.
Ano yung name ng mo? Ng character mo? Pakita ko sa'yo yung character ko.
Maganda, smooth. Well, ewan ko, nag-frame drop ako. Pero maganda yung gameplay at combat.
Saka PlayStation.
Ay, ako, PC ako.
VR.
Hindi naman.
Meron ba? Meron?
Saan? Sa VR?
Oo.
Wala naman.
Wala pa ata.
Pero,
VR.
Sirin ko yung itsura ng character ko.
Saan?
Nandun sa Facebook. Sa Messenger.
Okay.
Si Levi ako naman.
Levi? Talaga? Nice.
Ang weird lang kasi pag pag nagpapalit ka ng gamit, sinusuot niya, tapos nasa cutscene din.
Okay.
Pag may sombrero ka sa cutscene.
So parang ano siya.
Parang siyang Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. Okay, yeah.
Oh, wait. Will Bang okay? Meron? Will Bang okay?
Parang muffled yung audio mo, Marco.
Hello? Testing. Yeah, check out.
Parang may ano. Para kasi Bane.
I was trying to. Yeah. That's the best. Ano to?
Ayun na yung voice ni pangalan niya.
Yan yung default voice
kasi
ni Borsh.
kasi may camera ka. Kasi may baka dahil sa minsan nag-auto switch yung Discord na yung audio ng webcam.
Okay. Ito, gumagana na. Better?
Ayan, okay na.
Yes,
Yeah, mas
yes.
okay.
Yan, sir.
Mm-hmm. You produce, you burn. Mm-hmm. Sandali.
Pwede ka na pasok sa Forge.
Sa presinto lang po.
Kailan kayo pwede pala next? Kasi I think may bakasyon si Leb so
sad to say, fry and sat ako this coming weeks.
Like fry sat ka off or fry sat ka work?
Duty. So, titignan ko pa yung mga...
Kailan balik mo, Leb?
Sa Sabado na.
Pero gabi kayo, di ba?
Hapon.
Diba?
Hapon yun. 26 pwede or...
Work ka nun eh. Ganyan work. Medyo magkaiba yung end natin. Weird ba pag Sunday? Hindi.
March 3-4 work ba ka? I feel.
3. Sa 3. Kasi lang work sabi mo work ka na ng Fridays, Jim? Hanggang...
Fry sat... lagi nila ako nilalagay pala, to? Fry sat this week.
March 9.
Fry sat ako ng next week. Tapos, ganun din ako sa March 3 and 4.
Sa 2?
March 2, Thursday. Yeah, pwede ako doon.
May work
Kayo?
Work ka ba na?
March 9. March 9 ba? May work
9 free.
9.
Pwede ako doon. Kayo?
Work ako ng night. Pero like first night ko yun, so pwedeng early.
Okay. Friday. Ilalagay ko na nga sa request ko yung Friday.
March 9. Early session.
March 9. Pwede, March 9.
Si Marco ba?
Yeah, pwede ako ng
Ano yun? Wednesday yun? Wednesday?
Thursday.
Thursday pa rin. Sorry. Thursday. Yeah.
Consistent naman ang leave ko so okay lang ako.
March. Early lang. Kasi hindi na naman makakatulog si Pat.
Okay lang yun, sakripisyo.
Sige.
Yun ang takbo agad yun.
March
So, sakripisyo.
390309.
Nakita niyo ba tong one take na YouTube channel. Okay ito.
Anong one take?
First take pala. First
First
take.
take? Ayun, Japanese, mostly.
Oo,
Yung
maganda
kay-
yung
yung kay Lisa.
maganda yung
maangas nga.
Yung kay Lisa.
maganda kay Lisa.
Magandang...
Gorenge.
Oo.
Lisa.
Gorenge.
Oo. Yung ano rin yung Naruto song, yung Go.
Tsaka
Yung flow.
Yung original?
Yung go ng flow pala, sorry.
Mhm.
meron pa
Yun.
yung meron din yung parang nakakaiyak. Teka lang. YouTube.
Maganda yan. Chicks kayo si Lisa kaya is
Siya ba yung chinit ng asawa niya?
talaga? No fucking way.
Hindi ko alam.
Meron eh.
What?
Gosh, ibang first take.
Hindi yan yung Korean? Bakit kasi lahat sila Lisa yung ano eh?
Yung isang Korean ba yun? Wala pa
Isang
yun,
Korean, isa Japanese.
25. March,
Alam.
Feb 25.
Feb 20.
Hindi, may work ka nga pala na Friday, Saturdays. Ano?
Yes, sir.
Na mayroon.
Sunday.
Okay na yun. Sabi mo may work ka ng tuleb?
May work ako.
Yeah, okay lang yun. Yun yung pinakamaaga eh.
March 3
March
may work si Jean, no?
Medyo
May work ako nun.
2. Ano may work yan?
Si Leb.
Celeb.
Sunday.
Anong Sunday?
Ako any Sunday yata ako.
19, Feb 19.
Feb 19.
Work ka ba ron, Leb?
Feb
Hindi
19?
work na.
Ano Feb 19?
Sunday.
Feb o March?
Feb.
Wala ako dito.
Di ba? Akala ko sabi mo ko babalik mo lang.
Ay, kababalik ko lang pala nun.
Oo.
Pwede naman siguro. Feb 19 Sunday.
Feb 19.
19.
Pwede yun. Pwede ako nun.
Okay lang sa'yo Sunday, Marco.
Sandali. Tingnan ko nga.
Okay. Kung alin ang pinaka-convenient natin.
May work ako eh.
Okay.
Talaga? May work ka Sunday?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday ako eh.
Sige, ano lang. Yung okay na yung ano.
Inisip mag-PTO para sa DnD lang.
I mean, nag-call out ako kagabi.
Naipon ko pang Disneyland.
This year?
Disney World sana.
May masaya saan.
Magkaiba ba yun?
Feb 23.
Sorry, stupid question.
Isa sa ano yun?
23 Thursday.
23.
Pwede ako Thursdays.
Yung 23, pwede ko i-reschedule yung ano ko. May allergy clinic ako. Pwede ko naman i-reschedule.
Okay lang, matay ka. Matay ka na lang.
Ano lang naman yun, parang additional check-up lang naman.
Si Jean. Si Jean. Pwede si Jean.
Ano ulit tayo nun?
Feb
23 day.
Feb 23? Yes, pwede rin ako nun.
Sige, yun na lang. I-reschedule ko na lang yung
Disney World sa Florida, Disneyland sa California. Different states, Jin.
Okay.
Yung size ng Disney World, 4 na Disneyland.
Oh, shoot.
Malaki.
Kasi ano siya parang 4 na parks, iba-ibang parks, kasi iba-ibang specialty.
Nice. Yun yung parang may Marvel, may Star Wars, ganon? Iba-ibang theme per area?
Mag-combine yun sa isang area eh. Parang iba-ibang theme eh. Yung isa parang regular Disney, yung parang sa Hong Kong, yung parang sa Paris.
Okay.
Yung isa, yun nga, yung may parang tech. So yun yung Marvel, yun yung Guardians of the Galaxy. Tsaka ano sinabi mo isa?
Star Wars.
Star Wars, yun. Tapos meron isa Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, nandun yung Avatar. Yun yung parang highlight. Tsaka yung Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park ba? Hindi. Jurassic Park ba? Disney? Hindi. Basta yung yung mga dinosaurs ng Disney. Nandun.
Okay.
Timon and Pumbaa, yung mga ganun animal safari.
Alright.
Tapos isa parang Hollywood Studios, yung mga movie, yung mga ibang movies nila.
Okay, you almost gave me a tour.
Oh.
Na,
Pero mahal yun kasi like, kailangan ibang tickets yun per iba. Tsaka kailangan mo talaga isang buong araw. Para,
buong araw?
minsan, 1 or 2
Per,
days
okay.
per park kung gusto mo makapuntahan lahat.
Okay.
Pero masaya.
Yung ba yung controversial na
Hindi, yung governor lang nalang walang kwento.
Okay.
Florida talaga ba? Anyway,
Okay.
ready na kayo?
Yeah.
Ready.
Pasok ka na lang sa Forge, Marco. I think ikaw na lang pala.
Forge. Set up ko yung ko.
So, okay na yung schedule.
So, after ng 23,
Yun, March 9.
9 tayo.
Yung
Okay.
sa 23, kahit regular session, di naman kailangan.
Regular.
Okay. Join game session.
May karaoke kami sa gabi. Sisi.
Talaga. Yun din ba yun?
Yeah, pero okay lang.
Sakto.
Gabi pa naman.
Okay. Ready?
Sige, game na.
Okay. So bago mag-recap, i-review ko lang. So, para lang din moving forward. Kamusta yung difficulty, complexity nung encounter nung dun sa Brood Matter? Masyadong mahirap, masyadong madali, masyadong complicated. Way, parang mag-gauge ko kung gaano ka-heavy yung ibibigay ko sa inyo.
He was God of War. Yung batay dun sa Broodmother, it was magandang challenge. I mean, you can't just breeze through it, pero may feeling na hindi mo pwedeng i-steamroll, pero yung kailangan mo pa rin mag-iingat, parang ganun.
Maganda yung mga layer action. Maganda yun.
Yan. Okay yun. Yung para may cycle per turn.
Tapos nag-iiba din.
I think, ang only comment ko is, yung part na kumukuha siya ng bodies.
Yung nag-absorb siya.
Parang it lasted maybe 2 turns long. Dapat simula pa lang nag-start na yung laban sa fight instead of... Kala ko yun na yung mother yung parang broodling. Hindi pala. Kaya I was throwing everything at it. I didn't know may second phase pa pala siya.
Pero kasi sino pa lang bang... Ang na-damage lang technically si Jin lang.
Si Jin lang ata Oo.
Si Jin lang. So, doon ako parang masyado po siyang madali kasi parang wala masyadong mamatay or spread out din kasi or
I think kasi lahat sila ranged Tapos ako lang yung lumalapit pero hindi ako makalapit kasi napaprone ako. Naka-prone ako tapos difficult terrain pa so hindi ako makagalaw.
Mababa rin yung HP namin kaya parang tayo pag tinamaan ako feeling ko parang halos kalahati na ng buhay ko. So,
yeah. The challenge was fine. Yung we have to be tactical kumbaga nga. Kasi
pati
we can get knocked out.
So hindi pa natin gamay yung ranges natin, I guess.
And yun yung mobility. So we know
mobility
that Olór isn't as mobile. He's tanky and fleshy, but he's a rock. Borsh is a multi-utility, as in maganda yung
ako, sa akin,
economy.
Yung comment ko, OP yung mga skeletons kasi parang puchong! Puchong!
I mean, ano ba yun? 1d8? 1d8 yung arrows? Ano nga ba?
I think it's just a regular crossbow so parang 1d8 lang siya. Pero kasi talagang since tatlo sila, talagang mataas lang yung chance mo mag-crit. Isa sa kanila.
3 tries.
Parang 15 to 20%.
Sa isang turn, meron akong 5 rolls to hit. Sipin mo.
So
instead of the usual 1 or 2.
Parang basically 20-25% crit.
Pero
hindi ko maalala Jin, yung isang beses ka lang ba natamaan or marami ding umatake sa'yo? Kaya parang nangalahati ka?
Meron na yatang
May
tumama
damage
sa akin
naman
kasi
konti na. Yung,
nag-engage agad ako yung
okay.
sa first corner na yung dun sa pagbuka na nung lake, meron agad sa kanan na nag-aabang. Tapos pagdating sa gitna, meron din. And then, so I think mga 2 to 3
Nakalimutan ko
hits.
sino attack nung Bard. Or
Si Duluth. Si Duluth.
Si
Si
Duluth.
Duluth.
Kasi natakot din ako kasi hindi ko alam kung siguro mas tumaas din yung stakes kung diniretso ko si Marco. Kasi parang 30-40 damage din yung naano ni
Yung
sneak attack eh.
Oh.
I mean, that's fine. Mas papatayin ko sila
Yeah.
sana. And looting their body. It gives me more reason, I think. Tapos, you know.
Pero parang sakto lang.
I think sa akin okay lang yung may second phase. Kasi parang may urgency na, focus na.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi
pero at least
rin,
nung nag-second phase, like, may boss na rin naman siya. So, okay lang siya.
Kasi na kumaga, yung damage nag-carry over.
Okay.
So tama rin na may urgency na ma-damage nyo habang chrysalis pa lang siya. Okay. Inaano ko lang kasi para tinatansya ko para kung paano yung lethality. Ayoko kayo patayin, syempre, pero at the same time, ayoko naman na parang, natapos yung encounter, parang Eugene lang yung nabawasan. So, kaya ko tinitimpla kung parang, in terms, I think complexity-wise, it was okay. I think, siguro yung spread ng damage din siguro. Yun lang siguro yung, kasi otherwise, parang isa lang yung na-focus sa inyo.
So, I think para sa'yo, I think kasi masyado kang maraming minions. So, baka nahirapan ka multitask.
Probably lessen the minions. Instead na 6, mga 2, pero like malalakas sila.
No, parang semi-boss, parang ganun.
Tapos, I would say, hindi namin mapapansin yung broodlings unless we do checks. Tapos it takes a difficult, parang aim shot siya dapat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, para instead na like para dun sa broodlings, instead na creature siya, para siyang
weak spot.
Parang weak spot, na pag natamaan, ma-disable yung ano.
Pero sobrang taas. Gets ko na nga. Nandun yung challenge of hitting it.
Na parang either patayin mo yung main body or i-risk mo yung high AC na weak spot. Parang ganun.
Na weak spot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sige. Alright, so we return to our heroes. So previously, you guys were able to finish disposing of the broodmother. You were able to collect and harvest, which is parang sub-game na rin natin of harvesting.
Okay.
You were able to learn how to harvest with the help of Dr. Duluth. Giving you a realization na each monster, each person, each thing in the world has a specific essence or soul na it's the thing that grants a certain object or magic or component or component of a monster its magical properties, and that's why you have to start harvesting within 1 minute before the soul or the essence leaves. There's a knowledge part in the harvesting, and then there's the physical part, which is so there's like 2 checks to help gathering the objects. With that activity, you were able to procure 3 broodmother eyes and the broodling sack in the hopes of crafting it at a later time. And then you were able to get some loot in one of the areas there. You were able to get a little bit of gold, and then discovered that something was brewing under the skins of the wounded members of your party, Dr. Duluth included. He told you he had a place that he could bring you to help cure the wounds, which was temporarily, actually, what do you call this? Napahinto yung pag-spread. Thanks to the quick thinking of Olór and his paladin powers, he was able to subside the disease from spreading and from getting worse. You were able to travel towards this area, being chased at the latter part, but then being rescued and helped by, ano wala sila, two of the members, um, hindi nakita yung name last time. Si Nakomi and Ruark was there to help you. And eventually, when you were led into this, you were met by a gruff-looking hobgoblin that looks like an authority figure here, Denth, and and he led you towards this motherly figure, Tortle here, and that is where we left off. And as we resume, this motherly Tortle was asking about was talking to Duluth and was asking about your injuries. And he was, I believe, he asked Dr. Duluth to show his injury, and then he was talking to Verri, and she was asking, "Where is your injury, darling?"
I show him I put out my arm from my coat, and I show her the spots where I have these scars or these things growing into my skin. Mostly arms and some on my abdomen.
She focuses on your wound. She doesn't know she doesn't realize the other stuff that on your body because she's fixated on your wound and she's comparing it to Dr. Duluth.
Right.
And she says, my, all right, let's go to the infirmary and maybe I can take care of this. Stan, would you be a quick lad and please continue what do you call this, stirring my stew. And then this human figure nods his head and agrees and continues. The mother crush moves you along. She says, let me lead you to the infirmary and let me make my formal introductions to sanctuary there. And she nudges you all to follow her to the right side of this the room. Wala. Here, sorry. Na-right click ko kaya nawala ako. Here.
Right.
Yeah. As you notice, these two Robowork and Nakomi, the people that led you here, are walking off. Dito, this is our right side. Yeah. And then these two are just walking off. Na-right click ko kasi kaya dumiretso na wala.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway,
I go with Dr. Duluth.
Ay, nakalimutan ko si Duluth. Shit.
I follow.
And you notice this is like an area where looks like there's like 4 split rooms. Looks like the south side. Nakita nyo naman, may lights, diba? The south side looks like a sort of like a garden area with like different kinds of like plants and other like stuff that are looks like are being grown here. There's like a halfling that's like tending to the garden, like a male halfling. Probably looks like a teenager. Looks like a teenager, like or young adult. Yuppie. And then Mother Crush like motions you forward, and she just sits on the ground here. And she motions. Then just like sits around this area. Sorry, stands around and like rests his back on the wall, like keeping a close eye on you. On the north, on the north side.
Close.
Nice. On the north side, he looks at you and kind of like just grunts. Just back to the room. Sorry. On the north side, it's like an empty room, and then there's like three beds here on the other upper right side with like 3 like injured people that are just like resting. And she says, "Please have a seat. Have a seat." And she calls to the halfling, "Copper, please gather some herbs." And then she writes like on a piece of paper and she gives it to the halfling. And he says, "Oh, right away, mother." As he grabs the list and just like starts gathering some ointments. Looks like there's like some sort of, like mortar and pestle and some other like herbal ingredients here. And as she's like sort of gathering her supplies, she just asks you, "So what's been happening, and how did you come about these injuries?"
Mm, we fought this thing, my lady, in the swamps. What do we call them again, Dr. Duluth?
Oh, an Abulev, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we believe it was. And apparently, anything or everything about this creature is made to hurt us. So, hence, we got doused by some of its blood or secretions when we were slaying it.
Mhm. And is any one of you particularly good at treating these diseases? Because it looks like somebody has mitigated the spread of the disease.
Um, I believe the shiny one beside us is quite versed with medicine.
She looks over at you.
Kai, yeah.
I will say I know some minor what do you call this? Medicinal, not properties, medicinal techniques.
You are wise to employ such techniques. That quick thinking probably saved your companions here. And you see the halfling giving her the ingredients, and she thanks him, and then she starts um, working on like something. And then she says, "Make yourselves at home. Um, have a seat. This might give me a few minutes, but first, I would like to welcome you here to Sanctuary, as Dr. Duluth hopefully has mentioned. This is place of rest." Yeah, go ahead. Herbalist, ano ba? Ano?
Medicine, maybe.
Medicine. Yeah, medicine, more medicine.
Sige, tuloy mo lang.
She says, this is a place of refuge, of healing, um, beside and beyond the politics of the empire and the society. We keep to ourselves and make sure whoever needs help in the wastes, whoever is fortunate enough to make it here alive, we try to offer ourselves our help here. Um, you can make an insight check if you want. Um, Borsh, you have what do you call this? You're trying to discern like the herbs, the different herbs, or
Yeah. Do I know what they are?
like some of them are like basic medicinal herbs. There's some like especially these things,
Mm-hmm.
the colorful ones. You haven't seen them, and like these are
Okay.
like particular herbs you haven't seen yet. And then she continues. She's awfully sincere. You're not sure she's hiding anything or not. She sounds motherly. Um, this then like moves over here. As he's continuing to work, Mother Crush asks if you guys have any questions with regards to the place.
You seem pretty aware of this kind of disease. Is it frequent here? The monster seems like it was out of place, or at least that's what the doctor said.
And then Dr. Duluth chimes in, yes, thank you for that, Borsh. Indeed, Mother Crush, this particular being, it doesn't seem to be from here, or it looks like some sort of like a mutation. Um, and the wounds we got were concerning that it wasn't healing properly despite the efforts of Mr. Kai here. And as she's starting to finish up, she faces you all and she says, "Yes, it's unfortunately part a disease which your friend here has dealt with his skills, but the remaining part seems more of not a disease but some sort of corruption, which hopefully these herbs. And then she asks you both, Verri and Dr. Dulles, to like sit, and like she also sits down and she gently applies like these ointments toward the affected areas. Um, it does look, at least for the time being, that it doesn't look contagious, and that whoever was hurt uh, was, or who whatever gave you this was probably localized. It was something in that area, whether it was the monster, was it the monster, or was it something else that um, might have given you this sort of corruption as he continues to apply the ointment to the loots. Yeah. Is it a? It's just a flat check, right? There's no check, right? It's just like it says you can good or evil. You can sense anything affected by also. You can detect good or evil. So, how does it look like as you call for this divine sense? Mhm. Mhm. As this radiant, outward glow emanates from you. Okay, okay. He then kind of like moves forward and steps back as when he notices what you're doing. You detect there is some evil uh parts that's on in the infection. But you also note that you detect good from the ointment, which is so it's both normal and abnormal. So like the evil part, most diseases they're not really evil, right? It's just diseases are part of the world, so it's usually there's no evil that should be detected in those kinds of um, sicknesses. At the same time, like regular ointments don't just don't become good. Like there's some sort of thing happening there, whatever Mother Crush was doing.
Nakamute pala ako sa stream. Anyway. Okay.
I
Gentle
noticed what
repose.
I asked Kai what he's doing.
I'll say, like, I'm just trying to see if I can detect any, like, goodness or evil from the wounds that they have sustained. And so far, it does emanate like an evilish aura, which is very particular, as it shouldn't, like most diseases, should not have any tracings of evil. And
Oh, so
also,
would
I was also not concerning, but like surprisingly, her ointment that she's using also has some traces of goodness.
so it's divine by nature, not arcane.
Which one? Yung
Would
Mhm.
we know if it's like divine or
which one are you asking about? The wounds or the ointment?
The wound right now because he's checking out the wound, so I'm asking what the wound.
The wounds are evil. You're not. It's a different. You can just detect that it's evil. You're not sure if it's an arcane kind of like. You're not sure what kind of magic that's causing it. Whether it's
Do
like
you, out of curiosity, do you mind if I never thought about it, but I think you're onto something. Can I cast detect magic?
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Paki-click na din ulit.
Oh, sorry. Ito. As ritual. What does it mean pag as ritual? Kasi yun yung Filipino.
Ritual is if you cast it as a ritual, you're not expending a spell slot.
Oh,
But
okay.
the
It's
action,
longer.
but the casting time extends to 10 minutes.
Oh, ayan, 10
Yun
minutes.
lang. And then if you want to use a spell slot, then you can just use an action too. So you see, princess, if you sense it, you can use an action. So you can learn its school of magic.
Yeah, kasi I know life forces if that's
Mhm.
the case. Like necromancy yung
Um,
specialty ko. So.
so as you use the detect magic, you notice there's some magical elements to some of the equipment around the area, particularly for the wounds. Let me just double check the schools of magic. Actually, never mind. Alam ko na pala yun. You sense the ointment has a divine element. So there's some divine magic there. The corruption is necromantic.
I don't know this, right? It's them.
No.
Mhm. I tell them like, Guy, I think you're onto something. These are magical of nature. They are necromancy. They come from the school of necromancy. As is this something I know? Like this disease, this
No,
spell, this
this
disease?
is not part of your studies. It's
Mhm.
possibly higher levels.
Mhm.
As you mentioned that out loud.
Just like a side note, do we know if like necromancy? I mean, obviously necromancy, Borsh. Pero do we know if it's like it's looked down upon, right?
It's evil. It's evil.
Yeah.
In
So.
general, it's evil.
Mm,
Having a mindset that necromancy can be used for good is so outlandish that it's not part of the norm.
mm,
Like what Borsh is doing is so left field. So it's kind of hard to justify too. Alam
mm.
mo yun?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. So
But it's
I
not.
say,
Yeah.
huh, necromancy. Yeah.
Deception
As
check.
you
Oh no.
um as you say that, there's a notable discomfort with Dent as he looks around. As you say that, and then but he just keeps to himself. He's kind of like on the lookout here. Mother Crush continues to put the ointments. Do you guys discuss anything else? He Mother Crush motions for Verri to come because she's finishing up with the loots. She's gonna start continuing to put
Do,
ointment on Jean.
do
All
we
right.
have a name for this disease? Or you had a name for this disease, Mother Crush?
I I don't have any particular um there's I don't have any name specifically for this disease. All I know it's some sort of like corruption that it could fester, and most possibly, and this is just my inferring, but if this propagates to uh creatures that have died, then that might have been a reason for what you faced in, was it a swamp you were saying earlier? This
Yes.
Yeah, this might have been the reason why you were facing such an anomaly, and seems specifically uh effective and targeted to things that are dying or about to die.
Dr. Duluth, I think you discovered something new. Would you like to name it?
I will have to think about it, but I'm very thankful for all the help you've given me. Have given me much to research upon. Um, and then he sort of remembers. I also forget too, like who collected the water, yung Belle Delphine.
It's with
I
Is it
Borsh, I think.
Borsh? Was it
Yeah.
Borsh or
Yeah.
Verri? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Borsh
forgot if Doc.
has sample
I
of
think Doctor
infectious
Duluth has
water.
a sample too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he says, "Oh, mother, I don't know if this. While I will need some for my research, I can give you a sample if you want to look into it." And he partitions a portion and gives it to her. And she says, thank you," and then she starts applying the ointment to Verri. And so you can keep your Belle Delphine bath water. Like the Lutz is partitioning what he has. Um, as Mother Crush is continuing to pour the ointment on Verri, Dr. Duluth opens his haversack and he sits down and then he starts bringing out and then he says, as part of our agreement, here is the remaining, I believe it's 400 gold each, right? Yung, and then he gives it to you, Kai, because you're the
Akala ko
closest.
binayaran niya na kami last time.
No, he gave you like a part. Kasi hindi niya mabigay kasi nagmamadali kayo. Like, binigyan lang niya kayo, I think, no, 100?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
100, parang
100
ganun.
each.
Yeah.
400
so-
gold each?
So, plus 400
Diba?
gold each pa?
Oh, hindi ba?
I think so.
Ang sinabi niya. Hindi ko alam kung magkano na nilagay niya sa gold niyo. Pero, I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
500 gold.
remaining.
500 gold each, 200 if assistant is alive.
Yeah.
Oh.
so binigay na kami ng binigyan na kami ng 100 before. So 400. Okay. Gotcha.
Tapos wala pa yan dun sa yung binigay niya nung simula, yung
Yo,
para
parang
additional verbs. He's balling.
All right.
And as he's divvying this up, he continues to that. You see coming from the entrance on the left side, the two like members that saw earlier. They motion to them. They kind of like talk for a bit here. If you want to do a perception check as they're kind of whispering towards each other. Mother Crush continues to put the ointment. And then she just says, make yourselves at home. This is home for everyone. That's a friend. And as she looks over to Duluth, so these are friends, of course, right, Duluth? And she says, of course, mother, of course. These are valuable allies and very helpful, very honest. And she says, good. And then you guys can do insight or perception towards what's happening on the left side.
I roll
We'll do perception.
a 90.
Mother Crush calls for copper, and she says,
Actually, I'll do insight.
make these guests comfortable, get them accommodated, and give them a tour of the area. Roll the insight. You notice these three are visibly upset. Tenth, the most upset, is looking to Borsh. As he kind of like motions forward. These two kind of like take a position around the exit. As Death is making his way towards Mother. As he's kind of.
Do you have healing poultices? Just in case we encounter a disease like this again?
Mother Crush says, I'll give you some more of these ointments. I'll partition some more and give it to you after I treat your friends here. You're gonna need a couple more days, possibly 2 or 3 more days, depending on how fast you heal. But make sure you put regular ointments every 8 hours. And she's partitioning it and giving just enough for Duluth and Verri. I can make some more and give it to you afterwards.
Okay.
And then
Our gratitude, my lady.
I'll ask her.
I tap Borsh. I noticed this, right, with my roll.
Yeah.
I think they're onto something. Better be ready. I whisper.
When she was handing out the ointments, can I ask her like, are you able to share your recipe for this ointment that you have used to aid us?
If you want to take some time, I can teach you, but it's not something that I can teach pretty quickly. You must, if you're gonna be staying here for a bit, sure, I can give you some pointers and start teaching you how to impart these kinds of potions and poultices to help your friends.
Okay. I will nod and say, well, since we still need a few days for them to recover, I think we can have time.
And then she says, and my darling here, Copper will show you around the area. And then as Copper's walking towards, Tenth like hushes him and says, Copper, come here. And then, oops, he motions forward. What's wrong then? And then they start talking. And then he looks sharply at Duluth and he says, Duluth, come here. And
What
then
we do
Duluth
now?
and he's basically either talking and then he says, and you guys are around this area. He's around here, and he's not. I'm trying to see if he's being discreet about this. Now he's upset. He's upset. He's basically kind of shouting at Duluth. Duluth, what were you thinking, bringing this kind of wizard here?
Oh, then I look
And
at
then-
Verri. Oh no, what have you done?
And he says, what do you mean then? And he said, and Mother Gosh says, yes, what's happening here, my dear? You're upsetting our guests. And he says, this, and then he points, it's a necromancer. And he might be working with the dark heart. And until otherwise proven,
Do I know? Do I know who they are? Shoot, what the
No.
fuck? Can I roll? No.
you can history. It's not. If anything, it's not. It's not from the Empire, at least.
Okay.
You, Kai, trying to remember. You
Oh my gosh,
possibly might.
-1 pala ako. Never mind. Pero,
It's somebody around the waist, yung the dark heart. And he says, he could be working for her. And the Lute says, no, I'm pretty sure. Only synchronized.
Same
sure.
language.
And I'm pretty sure they're not involved with her. And Gilly vouched for all of them. And then he says, "Are you sure? Are you certain?" And then he says, "Copper, you bring Millie here, and so we can clarify this." And then he says, "Oh, of course." And then he just runs over,
I
disappears.
do surrender position. Said, I think Mother Crush would know if I'm working for whoever you're saying I'm working for.
And then Mother Crush is looking really upset. This is not how you treat guests, then. And then he's saying, well, we're not sure if they're welcome guests yet, despite what they've been saying. And then he doesn't unsheath his sword, but he's like visibly holding the pommel of his sheath sword.
Surrender position. Hands up.
Hands up as well.
Oh, whoa.
And Dr. Drew says, "Then I'm sure this is just a big misunderstanding." And you see the halfling again coming back. He says, "Here she's here." And you notice coming from one of the door is a not so familiar face, but it's like very close resemblance to the bartender, the tavern keeper, the bounty board officer of your regular, at Empire's End.
Mm-hmm.
Looks exactly like Gilly Fenwick, your handler, the one you've been keeping contact.
I'm like, Gilly? That's what I say as she comes in.
And she looks towards you guys and, I'm sorry, I don't know who you're talking about. And then sorry, I don't know who you guys are, but you're disturbing my work. And then she walks over and she says, "Yes, what's wrong?" And then says, "Can you clarify with your sister if these men are to be trusted?" And she says, "Oh, Gilly, these are Gilly's friends." And she looks over to you three. this better not be time consuming as I'm busy in the middle of my work. As she pulls out the sending stone and she talks and sends a message. And like everybody's looking tense. Dr. Dulutz is kind of like sweating. Dentist very serious, and then Mother Crush is just like kind of upset and with like her hands on her hips, like a very upset grandmother. Millie seems to be finished talking to her, finishing up with her device, and she looks to all of you guys and she says, Gilly says they're fine. They're very honest folk that you can deal with. They're not in any way related to whatever thing you're talking about. Now, can I get back to work? And he says, fine, fine. If your sister says it, then maybe these people are trustworthy. And he looks again gruffly to you guys. And then she just steps off and she disappears back towards the left side, towards a
Then
different.
I put my hand down. So are we convinced? Can we go about? I have money to spend.
She says, are those things, those creatures, safe? Will they cause harm to anybody here?
They won't.
They better not. He
Mhm.
looks you over. How tall are you again, Borsh?
I am. Nope. Description. I am 6'5".
You're a little bit taller than him. He's probably like 6'2", 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
But he just like stares at you menacingly and unperturbed and feeling confident despite this difference in size.
I give him an arrogant smile. I'm like, you have no means to worry about me. No reason to worry about me.
And he steps off, and then he just looks over at the Homeru mark. He nods, and they depart, seemingly towards that exit again. And then he says, we'll make sure they don't cause any harm for the time being.
I am curious then. Who is this dark heart you speak of?
Darkheart is she's a necromancer. She's a necromancer running around the wastes. She's been. Are you familiar with how the wastes has and how life here is?
I mean, it's
You folk look like you're from the Empire and you've not been here much.
Are we all from the Empire?
I think you two are. Kai is. It's up to him.
Yeah, I'm from the Empire.
Okay. Then yes, we are all
Empire
from
yung
the
west side?
Yung
Left
west
side?
side, yeah. Yung left side, yeah. And then he says, "This is a very hard and difficult area to live. It's basically survival of the fittest around these parts. There's no governing body. There's no government to enforce any of its politics, its rules, its regulations. So whoever's strongest here is the one that dominates. Darkheart has been increasing in power in these last few years in the Wastes, specifically because of her use of necromancy. She's been amassing an army of undead. And obviously we are wary of any necromancers in this area, as that is her specialty and that is her way of controlling these lands.
How
She
big
seems
an
pretty
army?
skilled.
Oh, yeah.
She seems
Sorry?
pretty skilled.
She is, and well, she has no reason to come here for sanctuary. But she's known around these parts, and it's very just disconcerting that a necromancer just shows up when these kinds of news about mutations and like other corrupted beings are also coming into light.
Go ahead, Kai, in question.
I don't know. I was just asking, like, you're saying she has an army. How big of an army?
She likes to keep it hidden, but she has enough to dispose of the regular threats around these areas. She doesn't like to make moves that will draw ire from both the empire or society. So she's smart enough to keep her aces up her sleeve in that sense. There's no she's smart and she's deadly. She doesn't cause and attract attention when she doesn't want, but she knows when to enforce her power.
Is she located somewhere? Does she have a base or something?
If she does, that's not of Sanctuary's concern. As long as she doesn't bother us, we don't bother her. As long as she we just get reports about her from the vagrants, and she points to the desert folk, the two desert folk, Nakomi and Ruark. He was mentioning to her like the vagrants. Their group are the ones that keep watch around the area, and they report to us in exchange for our resources here. They keep us safe, and we make sure they have enough water to go around the wastes.
Okay. I mean, I hope I don't need to gain your trust, but I mean no harm.
We'll take your word on that. And if Millie says that Gilly says you're okay and Duluth says you're okay, then just make sure you don't cause any trouble. And then she looks at the mother and she says, "Okay, I'm sorry for that, mother." And she says, "No, that's fine. You're just trying to keep everyone safe. Now go along and tend to the soup, tend to the others, and I'll be safe here. We'll be right along." And he nods. Um, ano tawag sa mano? Walang mano sa English, ano?
Bless or
Bless.
show
She
respect.
blesses, and then
Mouse?
he just ano, house?
Mouse?
Bow, not bow, yung mano eh. Anyway, he
Sign of deference, whatever.
Yeah.
sign of deference, and then he says, "All right, now I'll be continuing my work here, making some extra poultices. Duluth, you can hang around here if you want to rest, or I don't know if you want to start your research." And he says, "Oh, I'll start my research as soon as possible. I'm gonna use Millie's workshop if you'll excuse me." And he also leaves. And you guys are left to it. And Copper says, "Oh, come. If you feel rested enough, I can go over the areas with you here. And show you around."
Okay. I will.
Alright.
I will tell Kai and Verri that was an interesting first adventure, gents. If you need me, I'll be around the pub or shop.
Yeah, I'd like to have a look around as well. I think I may join you, or maybe I'll split up. Let's see what we can find. You have my gratitude, Mother Crash.
Mhm.
I bow a bit, and then I whisper, I think she's the toughest among everyone here.
Wait, is this an infirmary? Tong area na
Oh yeah,
to?
it's kind of like an infirmary. Like these are kind of like knocked out, like they're all
Oh,
unconscious.
okay.
All right.
And I will follow Copper as he shows us around then. Yep.
How about you, Kai?
Yeah, I follow.
So where do you guys want to go? Like, this is a Copper asking, like, "Oh, where do you go? I can show you to the workshop. You can go. You want to check on your horses in the stables. We have an armory if you want to practice. Um, Obviously, nobody touches mother's stew. That's for everyone. Dinner is gonna be served. Breakfast is gonna be served at in 8 o'clock sharp.
You don't
The
have a pub that I can just eat whatever I want. I am
we
hungry.
have we have a pub, a bar area around the left side. If you guys want to go there,
Yeah, I think I need some rest as well.
and then but anyway, like he shows. All right, so this just so we're passing by. These are so that was the infirmary. The second floor of the infirmary holds the prison cells. This here part is the pataging southern. Hindi siya southern. Sorry, nawala siya. The right side is this one is the stables. My sister manages the stables, tends to the horses. And pumasok ka na. So
No, no, no.
her sister, she's boss. Also a halfling female. She's male. He's male. She's female. They don't look like they're twins. They're just like kind of like similar age.
Okay.
This here is the armory if you want to practice your swords and your other stuff. First floor is where you get the equipment. Second floor is the training room. That's just the storage area here yonder. Nilalagyan ko. Nakikita niyo yung labels to. Nakikita niyo.
Yeah, it's showing.
That way you know. This here's private quarters. It's not to be not to be entered unless you want to get into a fight. And this here's the bar. No, wala naman siya. This here's the bar area, and then we have a relaxation room at the second floor. These are private areas, and then these ones you can go to the second floor, and then there's a bathhouse here. And obviously, the one beside the infirmary here is the workshop. That's where the loot swing.
I think it's too early for our bathhouse episode.
I think we'll recuperate in the bar first. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Sorry. Nakita ko lang ngayon. Some skills have advantages.
Kagaya
Advantage
ng
rolls. Is it because of my character?
may certain I think sa
proficiencies.
Yung Blood Hunter may like I think sa mga hunting like survival or like tracking.
Yeah, history has advantage.
I think specific siya like for hunting for specific like people. Or like it depends. Alam ko ganun sa Ranger, hindi ko sure sa Blood Hunter.
All right.
We can explore that.
I'll read into it. I didn't remember. Yeah.
So copper
intelligence.
enters.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Parang intelligence, may mga certain checks eh.
Okay, got it.
So you enter this like small, oblong shaped like kind of bar area. There's like a lot of drinks in the middle. It's kind of like headed by this like old furballed, also like grandmother. She's kind of like pretty tall. Like furballs are pretty tall. I think she's like taller than Borsh. But she's like looks pretty lovely and has flowers on her hair. She's kind of like mixing drinks for these 4 people here that are kind of like sort of drinking away. Despite it being pretty early, there's a female half orc here that's kind of like well built, leaning around the wall. They're like looks like they're talking. There's a turtle that's kind of like muscular as well, like wearing like a kind of like leather armor with a huge hammer. There's like a white tabaxi that's very small. She's kind of like 3-4 feet. Small tabaxi, like sitting on like the stools here, and like his feet is not even touching the floor. He's like holding like a staff with like a blue light. And then there's kind of like a well built red tiefling. Sorry, tiefling. Yeah, tiefling. That kind of like has like some sort of like monk garb.
Do they look at us?
They all look at you as you guys enter. And then Copper walks forward. Hey, Biddy, this group just came in with Dr. Duluth. The mother said to make them feel at home. And then this guy coughs and spits on the ground. And then they all look at you too. And then he kind of like starts talking to his compatriots here, kind of like laughing and pointing. And then Biddy like disregards that. Like he looks at you. Welcome, gentlemen. Looks like you're all a little bit beat up. Care for some drinks, or some food.
Food and drink, please. What do you have? Anything you have?
We have a little bit of both. We don't usually carry anything that's non-alcoholic. Most of everything here is alcoholic. You have any preference? Any like she goes around like trying to do stuff, trying to like figure out what you want.
Meat and beer, please. Then I take a plop on the bar.
Right away, right away. She starts like mixing her stuff. You see as you sit here, you see on the north side. So the northeast, there's kind of like cooks cooking and like handmaids cooking here. There's a serving girl serving. Like another party here in the north. There's kind of like a brooding black-haired gentleman that's kind of like just sitting here, not with like a long coat up. Anong tawag dyan? Parang like turtleneck coat. There's like a well-garbed black like elfin female here with like a black clothing, long black hair, and like flowers in her hair as well, and like horn like a horn like tiara. And then there's like it's just like a child. It's kind of like a half. I would say it's like a tabaxi, but like with like some more human like features more than cat like features. She looks like a little kid, but she's not like a kid size. Sorry, she's para siyang maliit lang siya. She's like maybe 5 feet, sitting, and she's like playing with like a cat, with her cat here. FBI says she's playing with her cat here.
Holy cat. Oh, do you want anything, boy?
Oh no, I'm good. If you guys are comfortable here, I'll be going back to my room.
Then I said, well, think fast. Then I throw him a silver coin. Yeah.
He catches it.
Mhm.
He almost catches it. Actually falls to the ground. He starts picking it up. And then while he's picking it up, these guys just start laughing at him, and they say, "Nice going, crass." And then he looks annoyed. He says, "It's copper. It's not crass. Sheesh." And then he just walks. He just walks off.
Ooh, tough crowd. Mhm.
He says, "What did you say?"
Oh, nothing. Then I give him a wink. Then I look at Vidi.
Oh, don't mind these gentlemen. That's how they are. And then he pours a glass at each of you. And alcohol for the brooding one too. And he points to you.
Your finest ale, my dear.
Here you go. And then he gives you like a small plates of food as well, meat for you. And he says, "What brings you all here?"
Adventure, food, drink, maybe
Job. Yeah.
money, gold. Anything an adventurer does.
Well, welcome to Sanctuary. Everybody here pitches in. Everybody helps around. And as long as you do your part, and you'll always be welcome here.
Oh, GM question.
Mhm.
Is Sanctuary a known place?
No, it's not.
Okay. I've never been. Is what I'm gonna say.
We
Never been.
like to keep to ourselves. It's a very not private place, but like we just want to make sure we protect ourselves. And obviously here in the wastes, water is a scarce resource, so having a big pool of water right here makes it really difficult. Sorry, make it a prime, target for raiders and such. But the vagrants, they're around. Um, they keep us safe, and we give them what they need. We offer trade, and that's how we work here. We trade resources, favors, help each other out, just do what we can to survive.
Do you get visitors often? Then you said.
Every now and then, not a lot of unwelcome guests, that for sure. The vagrants make sure um nobody untoward, nobody evil comes around this place. And then these two, mostly these two, honestly, chime in. Heck yeah, that's for sure. Make sure this place is nice and protected. And then he fist bumps this orc female here.
Oh, okay. They're patrons as well. I find it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Are they?
yeah. Everybody, whether you're adventurers or you're helping out the area, getting resources for sanctuary here, whoever pitches in, um, shit. Every time ma-right click ko yung pag ginagalaw ko yung map,
Mhm.
nawawala yan. Anyway, yeah, whoever pitches in, they're welcome to stay here.
Well then, can I? Since it's our first time here, since it's our first time here, I usually have a tradition. How much is it for a round of drinks for everybody at the bar?
Ooh, very generous. Hmm. Um, we don't usually deal in gold here much. At least not a lot of us do. Millie's pretty particular and fond with gold, but that's just her. But for the rest of us, we just trade. We trade here. But if you're gonna be giving a round of drinks for everybody, maybe 5 gold.
Okay, then I give her 5.
And then she takes it from you, and then she announces to everyone, a round of drinks from this fine gentleman. What's your name, kind sir,
From
by the way?
from Borsh Longfang of the family of Longfangs. Never forget.
From this
Okay.
here
There you
gentleman,
go.
Borsh. And then she starts pouring a drink. The other serving mates starts giving around. Um, the monk gives you a toast, a sign of approval.
Mhm.
He says, many thanks, just in like a low, quiet voice. The tabaxi kind of like he says, no, I'm good. I'm good with my milk. Meow. I
Then milk for that one, whatever they're drinking.
And then this turtle kind of like looks at this drink, kind of not sure if he's gonna drink it. The female gets it, looks at you. Um,
I give her a smile and a nod.
she kind of like raises her eyebrow questioningly. Uh, she raises a glass. The others hear. The female cat person says, "No, I'm too young for it." And this brooding guy takes it, but he drinks it right away, not even asks for anyone. This sort of like regal lady gets it and waits for you as he toasts as well. This guy, he's passed out. I'm sorry, this guy's passed out.
Gotcha. Man,
And
hey.
so, cheers to newcomers of Sanctuary.
Then I
And
cheer
it
Verri and Kai.
I toast. I
For a
toast.
for a successful. Yeah.
So everybody drinks. This one doesn't. This one's already drunk. This one drinks. This one just continues to drink his milk. This one kind of like begrudgingly drinks his shot, and then this one looks at you, gives you a wink, and then drinks as well.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I'm like, ugh. All right, let's go there. Then
Yeah, make yourselves feel at home. If you're done, just leave it. We'll make sure to clean up. Go. You can go around. The second floor is some sort. If you want to relax and like smoke a little bit, then that's that's a smoking area here. Other than that, Mother Crush is gonna serve her stew later on. So you just make yourselves feel at home.
then I talk to the guys. So what are you? So Verri, I think you're gonna rest here for a bit while you're healing.
Oh yeah. I'll just be stretching out here a bit. Still hurts everywhere. But yeah, I'll catch up.
And Kai. Hello.
I'm gonna just rest a bit and then probably take a look around.
Do you guys have plans after this, or you want to check out anything in particular?
I guess if they have like a shop area.
Yeah.
So yung parang
yeah.
their shop area is like Biddy tells you, oh, our shop here, we don't really have like sort of a shop. Like the kind of like shop we have is the workshop. Millie manages that, but like she has some items there, and she's always up and welcoming for gold. If you wanna take a look there, Armory is always welcome just for training if you want. But other than that, most of the people here, and then she points to these group here too, and the other ones, they help out and do hunts around the area. Hunting monsters, getting the resources. But
Is that the
you
only
will
thing? Is that the work to do around? Is there anything that needs to be done?
most of the time that's it. Unless we get like news from or like travelers coming like you guys, bringing in some work. Just enough to just we just like to self-sustain here. We make sure the children are well fed and they're protected, and just making sure everybody has a good time.
Not really the place for adventurers.
Not really. The Wastes is it's a hard area to live in, and these are just the areas where people can seek refuge when they're done with the hardships they have in the empire and society or anywhere else. When they luckily find their way here, sometimes people just want to settle and start fresh. Some people here, like some of the regulars, just passing by before they move on to wherever they need to.
I finish my meal and drink. Then I tell Kai, if you want to go to the store, I'll come with you. See what they have.
I nod. I finish the drink and say, "Shall we?"
Yung easier way to travel pa, i-right click nyo lang yung door para mapunta kayo instead of parang dragging.
Oh.
Right.
Para
Right click or left click?
right click. Pag naka-select yung token.
Okay. Cool.
And then you can just right click straight to the door.
What time is it?
It's if with everything, it's probably like close to like 8-9 o'clock.
In the morning?
Mother
Okay.
in the morning, yeah, in the morning. Because you guys haven't slept basically for 24 hours. For 24 hours now. It was like right after the Broodmother fight, you went straight traveling to get here. But you see, Mother Crush is like finishing her stew and just like handing out bowls to anybody that's passing by. Very fragrant stew. You see,
Food serve. Can we get some?
yeah, yeah. Are you guys any of you guys vegetarians?
No.
No,
No.
no.
We don't mind.
So it's all fruits and vegetables from her, from her garden. But she gives you a bowl and she says, "I'm sure you'll like this, lovely." Um, my specialty, and then she gives a bowl to each of you.
And I say, how much, Mother Crush?
Oh, I don't charge for my stew, darling. As long as you're welcome here, you're welcome for my food all the time. So that goes for everyone.
I appreciate it. And then I eat the bowl.
So it's a very hearty bowl despite not having any meat. It's probably one of the best tasting and most flavorful soups you've had. This and it's like you don't even miss the meat once you start eating. Like it's that flavorful. That's the kind of quality she has. And if you're looking for dilutes, baby, then she's right over here in the workshop. Okay.
Is that where the store is?
Yeah, that's where the store is.
And I say, thank you for the nice soup. Or is it a lot? Can we finish it or no?
Oh yeah. You can finish it. It's like in small portions.
Then I put the bowl back. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and then give the bowl back as well.
The guy collects it. Thank you. I'll handle that.
Nice. And tell them that's pretty good soup.
Good soup. Yeah, I agree. This place is not a bad place at all.
It needs to get a spade, though.
True.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So you guys enter this like small workshop. It's pretty nice and compact, but it's like spacious enough for work. You recognize the female from earlier. She's like working and busy working. Has like some spectacles and goggles and just working on some shit. This guy's just helping her here, and then Duluth is here in the corner, kind of like starting to experiment on his like the components that he was able to garner. And that's you guys. Who do you approach?
Do you have any? Kayo muna. Trying to think. Support items.
Yeah. As Duluth,
anything interesting? Oh yeah, I'll go to Duluth's.
Can I look around? Anything interesting?
So they're busy like doing their work, and this one just like kind of like looks over you guys and says, "Don't touch anything, all right? Ask before you touch."
Do I notice anything? Is that
like most of the stuff and like you notice these if you double click on the trade bench, basically it's these are the equipment that are like lining the walls here. Kung ano yun nandito.
Hindi nag-open.
Give me 1 second. Hindi mo siya naka-ano siya sa double left click, no?
Double left click? None.
Hindi ko alam.
Right click? None.
Pwede bang pag pumasok ako? Nope.
No. Give me 1 second. Merchant sheet siya eh.
Baka may
Kaya tanong ko paano i-show. Teka lang. But yeah, there's like it's lining the corners. If anything, change ko na lang sa
lining the corners. Saan?
Pinalitan ko siya as loot. Ano ba siya? Hindi.
Nope.
Configure ownership. There we go. You guys are... There we go.
Ayan,
Pwede na?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's showing.
There we go,
Thanks.
sorry.
Stone of good luck.
Yeah, it's over. And then as you guys are looking, Dr. Duluth says, so these are... Let me make introductions. Sorry. Millie, these are the friends I was talking about. These are Gilly's employees. And he says, she stops what she's doing. She looks over. She says, you're my sister friend. You're my sister's friends, right?
You can
Good night.
say that. Yes.
Yeah, associate friends, I guess. Yes.
Well, nice to meet you. She puts out her hand. My name's Millie Fenwick. I guess you've met my twin sister. She's I don't know what she's doing, but she's still running that tavern over there. I told her to come over here and help me with my work, but that's what she wants to do. So this is what I want to do. But don't touch anything. Let me know if you find anything interesting. I'm always open for some gold. Or if you have any ideas on what to create, I can like craft something for you.
Oh, fascinating. Hmm.
And then Dr. Duluth says, yes, I remember you guys harvesting those components. Millie might be able to help you make something out of those ingredients. If you give her some enough time, she can probably work something out for you.
Oh, you're right.
But you can look around. He's gonna start like doing some stuff in like the table here. You can look around, see if there's anything you guys want. It's not a full-fledged shop. Not everything's here. But these are just the stuff that Millie's been able to create. Meron ako nakalimutan. Alam ko may ilalagay ako dapat. Tinatry ko. Naalala ko kanina yun. May ilalagay pa ako isang bagay dyan. But anyway.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Is there a way to click? Okay. And I found it now. It's fine.
Do you want to see what she can craft with it?
So she asks, so what do you guys have?
We show them everything.
Mm-hmm. And then she looks over your ingredients. Well, and then she says, well, I can make something. Well, not me. I can start making something, and then you look here can enchant it. But we can make something out of those 3 eyes. Something magical, something probably for this wizard here. You look like a wizard. Well,
yep, he's definitely a wizard.
He's a wizard, Harry.
I am flattered with your assessment. Then I flex my muscle.
And then that sack can be something that can not really a weapon, but it's something that can we can make something that it can hurt things. Like it's not a weapon, but it's something you can use to hurt things.
I point to Verri. He likes hurting things. It might work for him.
I think you missed out there. That would be me.
So let me
He's
see
the
here.
nice one around here.
Those dragon teeth, we can make some arrows out of those if you want.
Oh. Go for it.
Yeah.
How about
Same lang ba yung arrows nung parang bago mong weapon?
Same regular. Para siyang yung bastila.
Oo.
It's kind of like para siyang heavy crossbow, hindi siya hand crossbow.
Yeah.
So same
bolts,
same arrows siya. Same bolts siya.
Bolts, you just put it in whatever crossbow.
Para lang na ano mo lang siya, yung parang naging artillery na pwede kang mag-stationary tapos may konting bonus.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we
I
can make them into like arrows.
How about
those
the stinger?
the stinger. I don't really think there's any use here. Um,
You want to buy it?
maybe I can give it to maybe Duluth wants it. Maybe it's just maybe I'll take it. I'll take it. You look. I'm Millie's assistant right here. Sorry. This is like a male human, average build, average size, nothing too crazy. Brown hair, glasses, scar on his forehead. No, but I can take it. I could probably make something out of it. I'll give you 10 gold.
Is he a wizard too?
Oh no, no, no.
I detect magic.
Yan yung Hogwarts letter niya. But you're gonna have to give us some time. Like these aren't things we can simultaneously do. You have to let us know which ones you want first. And obviously, there's a little bit of cha-ching, cha-ching, and emotions. A little bit of payment involved, obviously.
I thought this was sanctuary. You help each other here.
We do, but this is my own place. I've set
Oh.
up shop here. I'm the local tradeswoman here, so I do love me some gold. The others don't. I don't know why they don't. I don't know why Biddy doesn't get to go. I don't know why Mother doesn't even charge for her soup, but I charge for everything.
I think we call it tradesperson now. I correct her.
Well, these aren't trades you're giving me. These are the materials for your stuff. So you're not really giving me anything anyway.
That's true. Fine, fine. What can you make up about it? Anything interesting?
So the eyes, I can make it into a spell book that's these looks, and then she's evaluating the eyes. These looks extremely powerful. I believe she's I believe this spell book will be of great use for you. The sack looks decent. Something it's like we can do something decent with it, but um if she's saying basically the eyes looks like it's the more powerful thing to make.
Uh,
Um
any? How? Then I look at Kai and Verri. Any concerns? I'll cover the cost.
No, we're all right. You can
Yeah,
use it.
yeah, we can
We
use
don't
it to
know what
make
to do with
something
it.
for you.
Okay.
And then the sack we can make something for Verri.
Doesn't Verri have a spell book o hindi? Wala siyang spell book.
wala siyang spell
No,
book.
no, I don't have
Ano
it.
pa pala spell book ng ano?
Yung warlock parang feature lang siya nung pagkaano niya eh. Nung pagka tawag
Blood
dito.
Hunt.
Blood hunter
Yung,
niya.
yeah, Blood Hunter, yeah.
She says Millie says for you as she points to you,
Mhm.
I can teach you how to make arrows of these teeth. That way, like you can start learning them. You can start doing them yourself
Oh,
after this.
yeah, that would be beneficial to us.
Yeah, I would love that.
Sure. So let me, and then she writes it down, and then here's the proposal. She can make the ice for 600 gold. I can make that in 2 days.
Hmm.
Yung ice. Yung sap I can make in like 1.5 days, 300 gold. And then yung teeth, I can do that in less than a day. But teaching is about 1 day, and codes 100 gold. But that's a skill you can use moving forward.
I'm starting to like you already.
Then I count my money. That's pretty much most of what I have.
What are we
But
going? Sorry, go on.
then I give then fine. I said fine if you can make it into six. It'll probably useful at some point. Then I look at the loot. He exactly knows what he's doing.
He nods. And then he says, he approaches Millie and says, here's some extra components to help with their items. And basically, this is something I forgot. So he has like sort of like a small ball, like a small blue ball. But basically, it's like an essence. So like you're saying
Like a crack pipe or something?
no, it's kind of teka, hinahanap ko yung journal. So ano te Harvey? Give me 1 second. Ito. How do you show the players? Give me 1 second. Lumabas ba?
Uh-huh. Oh.
So basically, so di ba may component part. So yung na-harvest yung components, yung ice, yung sack, and all the other stuff. Yun yung parang component part. It has to have like an essence to infuse the magical property.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to harvest like the essence as well as the components to make
Okay.
yung green dragon na napatay nyo nung una. You're gonna retrograde. I'll give you the robust essence from that dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And then yung brood mother, Duluth has that essence. That's the one he harvested. He's gonna give that to Millie so you guys can basically craft basically one robust essence for the magic stuff for what do you call this, for Borsh, and then the other stuff yung sasak, yung parang weapon.
Okay. So aside from the components, there's an essence.
Yeah. Yun yung nag-infuse ng magical property.
How do we harvest essence?
So it's for any kind of yung makikita mo din yung CR level ng what do you call that? ng monster. It's part of the same. It's kind of like the same as, pero imbes na i-itemize mo, you're just harvesting for the essence. Pero it's just a high DC. But same thing like yung may arcana and then may parang dexterity check.
Oh, okay.
Kinuha ko, parang homebrew to dun sa isang supplemental product na meron.
This would be interesting. I have 500 gold, really. Will that work?
She's kind of like pouting. And she says, I'll cover the remaining, Billy. They were very helpful in keeping me alive and getting what I need.
Then I have 400 gold. Damn it. Fuck. I should have said 400. No, I say that to myself. But I give her, 500 would work?
Also, we'll get to that right away. Give us a few days, we'll get all your... So basically about 4 days total to get all your stuff. And like the training with... I would say one teeth can be made into 3 arrows.
3 arrows. All right.
So 18 total.
Do you have normal arrows?
Yeah, it's regular arrows. Like there's some fletches here.
Is that in the weapon shop or
Hindi
you
ko
have
na
it here?
nilagay dyan. Like you can just like refill as you require.
Okay.
How much is it for like 60? Just normal. Oh, for me, normal. I need normal.
Yung para sa ano mo. Sabi ko, ba't yung kailangan ng arrows? Nga pala sa mga boots mo. Yun yung ilalagay ko. Teka lang. Oops.
I honestly have 600 gold, so I should have said 4.
Ayun. Sorry. Yung haversack yung alam mo itong ilagay kanina. Sorry.
Oh, the sack? You mean the broodling sack is going to be?
No. Sorry. The haversack.
Okay.
Yung nandun sa trade bench.
Okay.
Platinum is 10 gold.
And yeah. All right. Those dragon teeth are gonna be arrows or bolts?
Sorry,
Question.
arrows are bolts. Like you can do
Bolts.
what,
Okay.
yeah. I
How
think
about
mo,
we mix it?
kasi crossbow din, crossbow bar arrow or bow yung ginagamit ng mga skeleton.
Bow. So they need arrows for
So
those.
arrows. Okay.
We can mix it up. Like, can you make
Do you
10 bolts,
have
9 arrows, 8 arrows for the teeth?
8 arrows.
actually?
So you're well. Let's just say he knows someone who uses arrows.
Oh, we can make that work.
GM question.
Oh.
Can I give them heavy crossbows instead?
You can. Yeah. Hindi ko alam kung, I guess,
I mean, meron
Ano?
silang
hindi ko
martial.
alam yung
and
ano nga ba yung ano nila.
May martial sila kasi they have
What kind of arrows pala to? Dragon arrows?
Oh, para i-workshop ko pa. Like,
Alright.
idadagdag ko pa.
Special
Hindi ko
arrows
pa
na
na-
muna.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
O crafted arrows, crafted.
Should be kasi hindi ko maalala kung acid ba or poison ng Greek. I think it's acid. So it should be like 1d, parang 1d6, 1d4. Ano ba? Parang 1d6 additional acid.
Neat.
Yung mga arrows. Parang acid tipped arrows siya. So after this, so Duluth just continues his work. Do you guys, so we can proceed to downtime from here unless you wanna explore anything else. Like yung second floors, it's really just like private rooms. May prison cell yung second floor ng infirmary. Other than that, may parang school area doon. Just for like, may parang children lang.
how is Dr. Delutz's condition? Can I ask him that?
Oh, I'm doing quite well. The ointments are still there. It's a lot more manageable thanks to your friend here and thanks to Mother Crush. But I'm probably gonna need to rest here for a few more days. You guys can make yourselves at home, make yourselves useful, look around. Maybe Denth will need some help at some point. He usually asks any able-bodied people to help out with like some other activities outside of Sanctuary around the vicinity. But you should rest for these next few days and recover your strength.
Maybe bilhin kayo guys sa bench.
None. I will.
Kulang pa yung gold.
I'll pay for the ammo that she's making.
Nakalimutan ko kung meron ba kayong starting potions.
May 2?
I
Ilan
think
kayo?
so.
2? Okay.
Yeah. I'll get the oil of concussion.
Nakalimutan ko i-edit yung quantity. There's like 5.
Oil of concussions?
I think it's just 10 silver.
Okay. I will buy all of them.
50. So that's 5 gold.
Mhm.
50 gold or 50 silver.
5 gold. Yeah.
Pleasure doing business with y'all. Sorry, the shop's not too stocked. We just have what we create. These are all handmade.
How do I take it?
Then, i-add mo na lang sa DnD Beyond.
Okay.
Parang placeholders.
Add items.
After this, do you guys want to do anything or you want to just proceed to downtime?
I'll have a look at the armory.
I don't see it's a D&D Beyond.
Yung Which one?
Oil of concussion.
Oh, I think this is homebrew to. Idadagdag ko pa lang.
Sige.
Just keep a note of it. Yeah.
5. Mm-hmm. Oil of concussion.
Oh wait, do we add the ammo now or after a day? I think.
Oh well, like after 4 days, but like just
After
you
4
can
days,
keep
yeah.
note of it. It's alright.
Okay.
Your armory is the one on the lower right.
Got it.
Katabi ng stables. Yeah.
I'll go have a look. If you mind coming, be my guest. All right.
We'll go to Armory.
Oh, okay. I'll come with.
This is kind of parang it's just like makeshift weapons, like regular weapons around the corner. There's a dragonborn here that's like resting with like an old grizzled human fighter. Looks like they're sweating. They're just like finished from work. And then they look at you and you go, newcomers, you're here for some training. You can do it upstairs. And then they point to the stairs here up top.
Yes, we are here to see, perhaps train.
And we would also like to see your wares.
Oh, no wares here. You can just get the weapons upstairs. It's for everybody.
All right. We'll go have a look.
Shit.
It's basically parang hindi naman free for, pero it's like just benches and racks of just weapons. Looks like they're like just regular to actually worn quality. You could tell these are parang scraps that people have scavenged. They just leave it here. That's why they're saying like if you guys want it, just take it. Like these are for everybody to use, whether for practice or for actual use in battle. I believe lahat naman ng weapon types na nalagay ko dyan.
Yeah.
At least for like lahat ng martial types.
Ang javelin pwede itapon, di ba?
Yeah. I would say there's like 4 or 5 javelins here that are usable. The main thing is like yung how are you guys I guess kasi yung in terms of carrying kasi wala pa kayong wala pa kayong bag of holding na. It's kind of if anything that's the limitation lang yung parang.
All right. I am checking out this shovel, swinging it around.
Ooh.
I'll probably just get 2 javelins so I can.
You see this guy, he's just kind of like wailing at this what do you call this mannequin, this training dummy using a scimitar. He looks like a pirate, honestly.
Desert pirate.
Desert pirate.
A land pirate. Then I mean, how's his technique? Does he suck?
Oh, he's let me see performance. No, he's totally suck. He's trying to do extra flourishes, especially when he saw there's like other people, but he's not really good. Like he's doing worse when you guys arrive. And then he's trying to show off, but he's making a fool of himself. You've seen a lot better.
Can I approach him?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And I said, your form, you have good blows, but you're taking too much time to hit them.
And he kind of like looks over at you. And you think you can do better, huh?
Is there training weapons around?
There is, yeah. The whole weapon rack is like around here, and then sa first floor din scattered around.
May quarterstaff ba nearby?
Yeah, kung ito ilagay dito. Yeah, quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm. I grabbed the quarterstaff. And is there a training sword?
There's a training sword, yeah.
Then I will say, practice on me and I'll show you.
Well, I will go
Oh,
easy. And then
this I gotta watch.
he drops his regular sword. He picks up the draining sword. And then on guard.
Mm-hmm. Then I
Baba
get
ng
ready.
initiative. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
You go first. As the commotion starts, these two like that were just resting, kind of like peeking and
I will roll. Saan bang quarterstaff? Maybe I should put it in my inventory.
inano ko dito. I believe, yeah, dito. Hindi ko
Yan
alam
lang.
kung
Add ko lang. Equipment. Temporary. Yan.
inaano ko lang yung damage para makita ko. It's 1d6 plus if you're proficient and you set your
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Two-handed, so. Yung
Borsh.
damage.
Borsh versus Sprosh.
Mm-hmm. Poprosh. But before the fight, I introduce myself. Borsh Longfang. Then I present my weapon. Para pogi. Duo.
the name's Prosh.
Then, as initiative starts, yan. Hit ba yan? Yung ano?
That hits, yeah, he has low AC.
Mm-hmm. Then, that's the damage. Nag-damage na, di ba?
Ako yung nag-roll na tayo, so I don't know if you...
Saan ba yun?
Ito ba isa? Ito ba yung galing sa, ano ba to? Sa DnD ba yan?
1d8
Okay.
plus 3.
We live in... This guy's... Oh my gosh, this guy's, where do you want to hit him? Which part of his body?
Sa leg.
He tries to like parry it, but he's too slow. You smack him across his knees, and he falls on his knees. He tries to attack. He already rolled it. He missed. He only rolled an 11 as he tried to back slice you.
Then I tell him, you're waving around too much. No extra movement. Then I sweep him on the leg so he falls down immediately.
He's kind of like semi-prone. Like he's not prone yet, I guess. But you can if you hit, just make an attack roll. If you hit, he's just gonna be knocked prone. He's basically bloody. Oh my gosh! Yeah. You sweep his feet underneath him, and he falls on his back. And then these two kind of like start snickering. God, Borsh's getting handled by the newbie. And then he's on the ground. And then he says, I yield.
I extend my hand.
He picks it, he gets your hand, and his hands back up. Where'd you learn those skills?
My family trains a lot in the military, so I know how to fight. But that's what they always tell me. Avoid the flourishes. Just go for the attack.
So I'll keep that in mind the next time. And then he offers his hand.
Then I
shake.
Borsh Longfang.
Nice to meet you, Borsh Longfang. And then he walks over. And he gets some rest. And like you see like some looks of approval from the other like warriors here as they both nod to you. Name's Elo, and I'm Trim.
Hello, well met. And these are my friends Kai and Verri.
Welcome to Sanctuary. Hope we don't meet you in the battlefield anytime soon.
Well, hopefully on the same side.
Hopefully on the same side.
Then I put back the quarterstaff.
And then they go back, start treating the wounds of this guy.
Then I look at Verri. That wasn't bad, huh?
Well done indeed. And why are you on the back lines again?
I have 55 HP. No, I mean, no, it was difficult terrain.
So it seems.
Mhm.
All right.
And that's like this part is sectioned off. Yung remaining part here, that's the second floor ng infirmary. The one here. Walang pinto dyan. It's like it's a different entrance sa may infirmary. But they were telling you those are like the prison cells.
Mm.
And then nothing much else I think around. Yung parang relaxation room lang dun sa second floor ng bar. And that's very much it.
I don't... Meron ba kayong gagawin sa downtime niya?
So I think si Kai wants to do parang medicine check. He wants to learn the poultices with
I just want to, so that we can have it in case Verri gets infected again. So how long will it take?
About a day.
Okay.
He's go get you through. It's more like the technique and like the materials. Si Verri ba wants to do yung fletching, right?
Yeah. Or yeah, and then I'll modify. Yeah, no. You know what? Yeah. We'll just stick to bolts.
How about
And then
you, Borsh?
I'll just heal up. Yeah.
Can I ask around about Dark Heart more?
So you can ask around the tavern if you want. Yung sa bar.
Mm-hmm.
And then so let me do Kai first. So Kai, you're back in the infirmary part. You're with Mother Crush. She's work. What do you call this? She's doing through the motions of. Are you proficient in medicine? I forgot.
Teka. Hindi proficient. Religion.
Okay.
Anything
but you're proficient in religion.
Yeah, proficient ako sa religion, so I don't know.
So the mechanical part of like what do you call this? Doing the poultice, and she gives you the materials for it. She gives you about I would say parang three ointments. Good for 3 ointments. So that's like 1 ointment is good for a day for like 3 applications. It's basically naalala mo yung Kyotom's ointment ba yun?
Oh.
Parang ganun siya basically. Hindi ko alam kung ilang uses siya. But basically tatlong, like she gives you materials. She gives you 3 as you're making it with her. You can do a medicine check, just regular roll.
Medicine. Hey.
Nice. And then you're basically able to make like 5 of those ointments from the 3. And then she gives you an additional 3 that you have to make on your own. This one she makes with you as she's teaching you. But as you're making it, you notice based on from your divine sense earlier that there's some magic behind like her ointment making. It's not just a regular ointment. In the same way that the wounds have an evil kind of magic in it, like the poultice has like a good kind of magic that she's imbuing. And you notice she's not I'm trying to see if no, she knows you're a holy man, right? You're a paladin.
Yeah.
So she would say, "Are you a devout follower of the Radiant Church, my dear?"
I I am.
Then
Oh, saan tayo?
sorry, sorry.
Where did
Then
we Where did we go?
I'm just moving it to back to the infirmary. Then and then she
Dito.
starts. She could, yeah. She's You're still making the poultice, and she's finishing up like the mechanical part. But basically, she's imbuing with it some sort of magical essence, some sort of magical energy. And she says, as long as you make it from your heart, as long as you uh, your intent is for it to help some other people, you can bless it with your divine light, um, and you can imbue it with a little bit of extra magic. As she, let me just flip something.
Imbues good magic.
She's You can make an insight check as she's trying to teach you this. You can tell she's kind of like, in the way she's teaching you, she's trying to teach you in a way that, you know how when somebody's trying to tell you something but they don't want to directly say it to you. She's trying to skirt along the edges of trying to go around the topic. She's saying, give your divine blessing um, to the work you're doing, and it'll affect the potency of your work, of your medicine. She's trying to, how do I say this? Um,
Like with intent.
you use divine sense before, right?
Uh-huh.
Make a religion check with advantage to see.
Religion.
Message ko sa and then you can make the message ko sa Discord.
Okay. Sa bro.
Sa DnD. Gets mo?
Yeah. I see.
Okay. She looks at you knowingly, trying to see if you catch her drift.
Mm-hmm. I like nod and ano ba to?
And she says, "Be careful with these kinds of knowledge, my dear. There are eyes that are quick to judge." That's what I have to say.
I'll say I am aware of what you mean. And I nod as I continue making the ointments with her. And yeah, I just continue making the ointment with her, imbuing my divine power.
And then she nods in agreement and in satisfaction in the quality of what you're doing. And then she uses the rest of the days to teach you there. I would say a couple more practices and I can give you the proficiency in medicine. Like not necessarily right now.
Oh yeah.
But like the more you practice.
That's fine. So ilang total ointments? Kasi
5
lang? Five. Okay.
5.
So 5 ointments. Cool.
And then this is like on top. This is extra. This is not including yung the one that Verri needs right now is like hindi to yung part. So and then Verri, you're recovering. You're looking at the wounds. You and the Dr. Delutz's wounds are getting better, like eventually healing. you're in the workshop. You guys can do long rest pala. So you can just long rest so you can reset.
All right.
But Millie's doing uh she she's doing her work with she's finishing up the crafting, and then she's gonna be doing crafting the boats with you. And she's saying it's, she teaches you, she said it's fairly easy. You just like get any kind of wood instrument, you fletch the bolts, make sure they're nice and sturdy. It's really the placement of the tip that's hard and like tricky. You have to use a little bit of twine to secure it. The hard part is like if you're using a different kind of tip like this, it's from a dragon, so you have to split it so you can maximize yeah, so you can maximize your resource, and at the same time, um, you also uh, you're trying to preserve, to split it so you can make more out of each single product, and that's the time consuming part. But and then she teaches you the works and how to like fletch the bows. Not a lot of like magical work into it. It's mostly mechanical. And then she's able to finish. Let me see.
All right.
Marco, ito magugustuhan mo to. This is for you. That's the first item. The Tome of Living Memories. And then she says, she's giving it to you, she says, you were very smart in gathering 3 of those eyes. Um, uh, Basically, the more of this component we were able to imbue to this object, the stronger its effects became. If you only were able to give us one eye, then this would have been a lot weaker compared to how it is now. So just something to keep an eye out for the next time you procure ingredients and harvest monsters.
Fascinating.
And then over the next day or two again, she's able to give you the brood slinger, which is this one. Nakita mo yung Tom, Marco? At naka-mute ka ata.
Can I transfer my stuff on it?
Yeah. So that's
Mhm.
you can use the remaining time to like transfer your spellbook to that spellbook. And then hindi mo hindi ko alam kung paano i-prepare hindi ko alam kung kaya ko i-override yung hindi. So
Kailan ko lang refresh ko lang.
yung kasi 'di ba yung tome, it gives you, I believe it's 2 additional wizard spells you can prepare. Hindi siya hindi siya physically naka-click sa sa
Prepare lang naman, 'di ba?
Yeah, prepare. So
Spell slots. Add spells. No. Prepared spells.
so i-note mo lang yung additional spells na i-prepare mo, if anything.
Mhm. Pwede ko kaya override.
Hindi siya ma-override eh. But yeah,
I can add 2 more. So,
iba
I
ang
can just
known.
prepare normally,
Yeah.
pero yung mga known ko yung hindi ko maano.
Nice.
And then she explains the other one. This one, just be careful who's using it. It does it's sort of kind of like a parasite, it uses your own body's juices. It gets power, or it gets fed, and it gets charged from your own body. So just be mindful of that when you're using it.
Question
yeah.
daw.
Yeah.
What sort of juices does it need?
Just just your blood. Nothing
Alright,
too crazy
alright.
like that. And then that's it. And then Borsh, you said you wanted to look for news about the Dark Heart.
Mm-hmm.
So that's around the bar area. But give me 1 second, back lang while you're reviewing your magic items.
Sure.
2 additional. Hindi ko maintindihan. You can prepare 2
So
additional
so
wizard spells.
kulang pa kasi, like let's say usually if you have depending sa level mo, diba? You can only prepare a certain number of spells. Let's say 5 spells. If you know like 10 spells on your wizard spell book, you can only
Mhm.
prepare 5 like every
Oo.
day. And those 5, yun lang yung pwede mong gamitin.
Oh.
So kumbaga, you have 10 spells that you know, but you have to choose 5. That's the only thing you can use until your next like long rest when you prepare new spells. So at least with
Oh.
this, you have 2 additional. So from 5, you go up to 7. Parang ganun. Right now, it's kind of tight kasi parang yung known spells mo, konti pa lang eh.
Mm.
Pero it gets more relevant like the more spells you know,
Yeah.
like the act of like choosing which spells
I
that
can't
you
cast more spells. I just prepare more spells.
yeah,
That's
you
what
just
you meant.
prepare more spells. It's not spell slots. So
Okay.
ang inaano ko lang is sa D&D Beyond, there's no way to physically prepare more.
Yes.
So parang in-note mo na lang and then like, I'll just you
Yeah.
can just use it too.
So, yeah.
And then you have these 4, I think 4 or 5 spells that you
Maybe
can use.
extras, manage extras.
Sorry, so be
See, I'll figure out something. Wala bang override yung spells? Wala eh. Okay. I mean, wala naman ako masyadong prepared spells at medyo rare ang spell. I wish I can get scrolls na I can add. Okay itong mga level 3 spells ah. Holy fuck. Baka di ko ngayon ko lang nakita yung mga to.
Aling level? Yung sa...
Level 3, Galder's Tower. May Fly, Galder's Tower, Haste. Vampiric Touch. Bakit wala to dati? Weird.
Baka bago.
Liquid Dead. Yung spells lang yung yung issue ko. Kaya I have to game rules kaya spells view all. Okay yung Fortune's Favor.
Alin yung Fortune's Favor?
Parang reroll.
Oh, para siyang luck? Para siyang luck?
Para siyang luck.
Oh, I think alam ko na sa critical role yun eh. Yeah. Oh, I know. Nice. Meron kang parang free luck point.
Pero I have to cast it at a risk. kundi
Sorry, I'm back.
madadamage ako.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Anything?
You can choose to reroll. Parang ganon yung dating niya. Borrowed knowledge.
Oh,
Yung
hindi
fortune's
kay ano
favor?
to ba? Yun yung kay ano?
Kay
Kay
Caleb.
Caleb.
Yung pearl
Yeah.
sa critical role. Ano yun parang time, Dunamancy is parang time magic
Yeah.
So, yung titignan ko yung borrowed knowledge, alam mo yung sinabi niyo sa akin? Bilihin ko daw yung strict saving. Tignan
talaga?
mo! Promise, tignan mo. I'm like, what the fuck? Naka-DLC po yung borrowed knowledge.
Naka-share naman yun sa ano. Hindi ko alam. Anyway. Alright. So you're gonna gather information?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Sorry. Inalaw lang kita. So any questions you're particularly asking for?
Who is she? Where is she? Is she around? Is she nearby? Is she a threat? Yung mga ganun question.
Make a persuasion check to see kung paano. Nice. Decent. The most helpful, Biddy, she says she's usually doesn't meddle with any extra affairs outside sanctuary. The most useful that gives you the information is actually this party here, Valia. She's sort of like a high elf. Like an elf. A high elf. She's like one of the elves, and looks like this kind of like a protective figure here.
Madilim si Sasuke.
Namumula na yung mata niya. But she's asking, why are you so concerned about the Dark Heart?
I mean, our welcome was a little bit shrouded, and I was accused as someone she knows.
She has very good insight. I just rolled a pretty high roll. Are you trying to hide the fact that you're a necromancer?
I'm a wizard.
And she says, as a fellow practitioner of the arcane, I can sense that you do have some. I would not be too surprised if people accuse you of knowing her. She doesn't. She just keeps it like that, and then she says, regardless, she has been a thorn in both the empire and the society's backs for a while. She, if I remember correctly, she was from the empire, being a high elf herself, and being one of the scholars.
Do I know her, Valia?
Let me see.
Or does she seem like she studied in the empire, or like the university?
When you left your wizard school, when did you leave? It depends.
Quadricentennial. No, I don't know. Something like that. I don't know.
No, pero did you finish? Were you in the middle of kumbaga, nag-graduate ka na, or did you leave before you graduated? Like when did Borsh decide to leave?
I think I graduated already. That's why I'm on the field.
Make a history check. Yes.
Okay.
That's nice. Oh, nice. You don't know her specifically, but you've seen her around campus, parang upperclassman when you were new.
A senpai. Senpai. You my senpai. Ano yun? So you said you practiced arts. I think I have seen you around the
The
Empire.
the university.
The university, yeah.
Fellow graduate as well.
Quadricentennial batch.
Well, you know of our schools, our academies, way of teaching things, and as you know, the scholars are the top academics and top wizards of the empire.
Are you one of? Are you? Yeah. Are you one of them?
No, of course not.
What brings you here?
My business is my own, but if you're asking about the dark card, then yes, she was unfortunately one of the scholars of old, centuries ago.
Oh, understood.
She's disappeared, and she's been. It's hard, She comes from the empire, so it's the empire's responsibility, which the society is using as leverage because they it's a problem that the empire caused and that they need to fix, or the society will have grounds of taking action. As you know, the politics of the world today, the society is trying to use any means, any reason to encroach more ground, encroach more territory, and whatever the dark heart is just causing an extra problem in those situations. She's not helping the empire with whatever she's doing here. She's a rogue. She's just trying to claim the wastes, as the waste does not have any rulers, which looks bad for the empire, seeing as she was one of the scholars from before.
I see. Is she? Do we have a name, or that's her? We don't know who she is.
Ibig sabihin ng scholar, like graduate siya nung college?
Sorry. Scholars is...
Parang yung high-ranking magicians. Parang high wizard. Parang ganun.
Oh, scholars.
So it takes a while before to get a scholar. Parang ganun. Right? Is that how I understood it?
Yeah.
So it's a parang general. Parang ganun.
You can make an insight check, Borsh, but she says no. We don't know her name.
Are you sure?
She's
private role.
Oh, a private GM role pala yan. Public. Yeah, isi-switch mo lang. 16.
Yeah, she's being honest.
Oh. Ayun na.
Question mark na lumabas sa'yo. Private GM role.
Kaya pala puti lang.
Wala.
Oh, cool.
So I would... Well, I know your business is your own, but since we both came from the university, if you need my assistance, I think we will be in town for a second.
Good luck in whatever you're trying to discover here in the wastes. But be wary, for there are a lot of there's a lot of creatures, and there's a lot of parties going around here that may not like what you're practicing.
I have one more question. Do you have anything to trade? Like stealth scrolls?
No, nothing to We have nothing of the sort.
Nuts.
The cat hisses, and then she tries to tame it. No?
As a cat. Umeko.
So that's the information you get from her. From the other people here, these two, they basically say, just back off. We're handling it. We're
I don't plan on doing anything.
Denth already told us to keep a lookout, and but be aware there's other she's been not working. She's been controlling some of the raiding parties around the area. There's been orcs, there's been kobolds, there's been different kinds of even goblin groups that have been going around. Just I'd be careful if I were you. She has her fingers in different stews. She's controlling a lot of different parties.
What do you do for fun around here, Tack?
Fight. I like to fight. Are you up for it, huh?
Like a punch?
Like a punch. Like a punch.
Like a slapping contest?
Slap fist. No, we take it to the fighting ring. In the training grounds.
Something to consider. I'll let my friends know.
And then he just sits down. And he said, and then this orc, she looks like a half orc too. She's a little bit smaller than she's not as tall. But she looks you over and says, "So, what are you doing with all those books?"
Books?
Yeah, she points to the spell book that Millie just gave you, the spell book that you have, and she's basically saying,
"Oh yeah, because I'm copying my,
She's basically saying, our kind shouldn't be doing stuff like that.
Our kind does a lot of things. What's your name?"
Sharn.
Then I said Borsh. Then I tried to shake her hand.
She looks at it. She gives you a shake, firm shake.
I give her a firm shake back.
She says, "You're not using your potential if you're just stuck in those books."
Oh, don't underestimate me. I do know how to fight.
Well, it seems that you're more human than orc than I thought. And she steps off.
Ano ba ako half orc ba or full orc?
Half
orc
half orc si
Marco.
Ako? Half orc.
Half orc si
do you know how to arm wrestle, Tack?
Of course I do, he says. And then
would you like to play for it?
And then he looks over his pockets. He says, 10 gold. He puts it on the table. I said,
sounds good for me. And
he says, this one says, meow, that's another wager. And he drinks his milk. He puts more gold on the table. Tax got this. And then this one says, "You just do you. I don't care." This one's she says, "I'll be the judge." As you guys attempt to arm wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Strength contest.
Yeah, it's basically strength. It's just a strength check. Should be. Tinitingnan ko kung athletics ba
Wala
siya or strength.
ba
I think
kang brain life?
I would say athletics. But
Nice.
so you arm wrestle. He shoves you all the way, like almost, like about halfway. So you have another chance as he attempts to like finish you. He's kind of like gloating and laughing. It's like standing up. He says, "This is the pride of the orcs. This is what an orc can do." Let me see.
I whisper to Kai, should we bring in his skeletons?
I don't think he needs it right now.
He brings you almost there, like close, very close. Yeah, like you're 80% done. He gives you one, like you feel like he's playing with you, like he can finish you, but he's like giving you one more chance. Sharon's looking over and looking quite displeased and ano yung tawag doon? Ano ba tawag term? Disappointed, sorry, not speak. As he attempts to finish you off.
Let's see. Yeah, I really don't have athletics. Yeah. Yes, fuck.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
you're able to muster some strength. You're back to square even. He's starting to get serious again as you make one final athletics check to try and see who's going to. Oof, oof,
Ugh.
oof,
Just there.
just there.
Mhm.
As he gets serious, but he does recognize that there's some strength. There's really strength in you, as it's not as easy to bring you down. But he finally manages to bring you all the way down. As his compatriots rejoice, Sharon like taps him in the back and just like looks
Ugh.
disappointed in you and shakes her head. And and then he says, "I'll be taking that." And then he collects your gold. He says, "Drinks around the house," and then he uses your gold to give everyone drinks. And then he says,
Oh.
"After this, we're on our way." And then
Where are you going?
we're scouting around. Some few disturbances around the area.
Would you need any assistance?
From you? No, definitely not. But you can ask Dent if he needs assistance in other stuff. As they finish their drink and they walk off.
Okay. Ugh. All right, that's it. I think that's me.
And then you guys proceed through your downtime. You're able to you guys do all your stuff. Afterwards, Dev approaches you. Where do you guys want to reside? Do you guys want to reside here? Do you want to like by the infirmary? Do you guys want to
I'll
check?
stay by my cart. Can I stay by my cart with my skeleton?
The cart is being guarded by Nakumi and the Ruar. And
Oh.
as you know, once you checked back when you had free time, all your skeletons are tied up.
Oh.
They were like taking no chances.
The fuck? That's my reaction.
Oh my God. We can,
Like they mean no harm, then
I mean, that's not. It's hard. They just they tell you we're just making sure nothing goes wrong.
Okay. I will be at the bar, just enjoying food and drink while I'm fixing my spell book.
I think Denth is gonna approach Kai because he's like the most normal and reputable looking. Where would are you hanging around with the same area with what do you call this with Borsh?
Like throughout the days.
Throughout the days, and then like basically, parang this is the day like Denth approaches you guys after you're all rested and you're all recovered.
I'll probably try to like meditate near the water.
Mm. Um. So as soon as so Dent would approach you and he's basically saying, "Are you and your party available to help out?"
Mm, about which task needs to be done.
There is a couple of things that needs help on. There's and basically he's just giving you options. There's a there's a dis there's a disturbance around the areas where we've noted a very troublesome sand wyvern has been going around, and we
Sandwiver.
need to we need to dispose of it before it gets closer to this area. And then there's also an orcish an increase in orcish activity in another area. Where do you think your specialties lie?
I ask my companions, like, are you more prone to handling the creature or dealing with the orcs? And I specifically ask Borsh.
The fuck? Is it because they're orcs? Why are you looking at me that way? I'm only half orc. Uh, whichever be of immediate issue. But I heard the orcs have been a problem lately.
Indeed, they have. They they have been unruly and then causing a lot of unrest, and they've actually been pillaging a lot of the vagrants' we call this carriages and resources. But the Sand Wyvern, the problem is, and he looks closely at you too. Um, this Sand Wyvern looks like it's a it's hurt, but he's trying to figure out what to say. He's basically saying we have to ensure that the Sand Wyvern is disposed of properly, and that uh, no shenanigans comes after once it's dead. If you catch my drift.
What?
Oh,
Like, eat
is
it?
it is it is it
Sorry, any question,
the
Malib?
No, like, we're gonna eat it?
We can make a lot of uses for its meat and all its other stuff, but that's not the bigger problem. All right, I'll say it straight.
Oh no,
The
I think
dark.
I yeah, I
Go
think I
ahead.
get it. Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
I think you're afraid that the dark heart might reanimate it.
Yes, she's done it before, and she'll do it again with any of the great monsters around this area. Um, if left unattended, and her minions are able to gather it, then that's what she does.
What else has she reanimated if that's the case, if you're that afraid?
Um, there's a couple of dragons, um, a lot of sandworms, like sandworm, no, purple worm ba? Alam mo to kayong worm sa desert. I think it's purple worms.
Mm-hmm.
Or sa ice yun. Alam mo to kung sa ice yun. Um,
Worms. Yep. Mm-hmm.
we managed to dispose of some, but she still has a lot left, and we'd rather prevent another one from slipping into her hands.
Mm.
I guess that seems more immediate than the orcs then.
Right. We'll have the horses ready. We'll meet you outside. Um, are you sure you're able to control your minions?
Yes, otherwise they would have started attacking you.
That's true. All right. We'll be off then. So this is about like mid. So this is so you had I would say 5 days of rest. Um, so
Day
this is
8?
day 8. You got all your stuff from the workshop already, right? Like you got the two magic items and the bolts. So you're ready to disembark. You had this is about half a day's ride. Kamusta yung pagod mo, Leb?
Okay pa naman.
How about you guys?
Okay pa naman
Kamusta
ako.
kayo? Okay. Teka, i-add ko lang yung mga NPCs. Kasi hindi ako sure kung
How many,
ano.
how many,
About half a day's
days?
ride. Mhm.
Half a days, okay.
Do we know where it is? It's a lair. Is it a lair? Is it a
Mhm.
thing?
Yeah, it's in this around. So basically nasa ano kayo? Leveled area, and then parang there's a cliff that goes around. You can see naman. Nakita niyo, di ba? So
I'm
there's
here.
it's been last noted that it's been hanging around this layer, but just be wary and be careful, as we don't know what to expect in any of these surrounding areas. Nakita, oh
Meron
shit,
ako dito.
sorry.
Yeah.
Oops, my bad. There we go.
Mhm.
So reset ko yung phone. There we go. So pumarang na sa cliff kayo, and then this is about like a 5 to 10 foot drop. Itong mga these ano tawag dito? Bodies, rocky areas are ka-level nyo, and then this is a lower ground, and then kita ba sa dulo? And then all the way here too, you can see there's another slope, and there's looks like parang it goes down like here.
Baka doon ako
Shit.
napunta.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
Mm.
Teka lang. I-replace ko lang.
There
There
you
we
go.
go. Right. So, and hindi na dagdag pa kasi. Nakomi and Roark came with you guys. Yung the two.
What?
These two. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he said, we'll keep watch. And he said, I'll go with them. See if there's any other additional. But basically that says this area is where this area has been where the shit, let me call it again, has been where the wyvern has been settling. We're definitely sure this is where his entrance is, but there might be other entrances. We're not quite sure, but we best be wary. And this one is climbable. Yeah, you guys can just like easily climb down here, like just taking it slow.
My skeletons are here?
Oh yeah. Saan na ba sila?
Oh, GM.
Uh-huh.
Just a question. While I was back at camp, I was crafting some bolts. Yung standard bolts lang, how much would you deduct for resources?
Para ma-replenish lahat? Is it just for you or pati yung kay Borsh?
Ako yung bumili lang ako yung akin. I bought mine some.
I would say like five silver for Borsh. Kasi mas marami sa'yo, di ba? And then like 2 silver lang for Verri.
Okay.
Roark asks you, are you going to leave these things here? Or are you gonna...
They'll keep watch. Mm-hmm.
Alright, we best go then. And then he slides down this like small cliff. Looks like it's like a parang ano siya. It looks like the remains of like different sort of buildings that just collapsed on itself. There's like pillars, like broken pillars around. Make a perception check, you guys.
9 lang yung perception check.
Not 20.
Oh, nice. From this vantage point, as you're scouting around there, you notice there's. So this is like sand and this is like sand, but then you see there's like different areas. So I'm gonna point it. So there's one here that are kind of like looks like fragile ground.
Where?
So there's one here kung saan nag-end.
Itong parang...
Yeah. Like you see the cracks? There's one here. Itong mga walls na to, these aren't like high ceiling walls. These are like chest level walls na nagko-collapse na. So parang ano lang siya. Everything's broken. So that's why you can see there's one here on the right side here.
Ito?
Okay. I relay it to my friends.
There's one here in the upper left.
There's one up north.
And then last one is here.
Ano yung mga broken stuff?
Parang like looks like level like ground, parang fragile ground.
Saan yung isa pa? Dito?
Sir, dito.
Saan yung isa pa?
Dito.
Here, sir.
Oh, here.
Dito. Yung ginagalaw ko. It's here.
Here.
And then last
here.
one is here. And then you see the big gaping hole here. And you see like there's some sort of kind of
so like
here.
4 areas?
Yeah, so basically 4 areas and then the big hole here.
And I ask Denz, are we going to see this monster soon?
That report that I got from one of Ruark's companions is that the wyvern is hiding here somewhere. It's probably hiding in its lair. You just have to make sure that we dispose of it and just be on your guard. It has the ability, from last we saw, to burrow in the sand, but it's been known to rest in its lair for long periods.
Question. Wyverns fly as well, right?
Some wyverns do, not all of them.
Okay.
If you ask them, he said like this one particularly doesn't fly. It can jump and leap, but this one is pretty adept at burrowing.
Right. So with this landscape where we're standing now, it's one of the highest grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so this elevations
Elevation.
are
So this one is the highest. Then lahat ng mga smaller
rocks.
I guess itong dalawang to yung higher.
All right. Borsh, we're taking Joe with us, right?
I think all of them are. Yeah.
All right. Are we fighting this? So what's our plan of attack?
I think this is a good vantage point for you, Verri. You can keep an eye on the battlefield from here. If anything, I can keep Larry with you.
No, I was thinking. I set up the Bastilla. Yeah.
Yep.
On this spot. I don't mind. Was it Joe
Is it-
Larry's the
Larry.
archer.
Larry's the archer. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind Larry Mount aiming for this thing, and then I leave like 10 bolts. How many attacks can Larry do?
Oh, he's bow. He's probably 20, like 10 arrows, I would say. No,
All
GM.
right.
I think 10 arrows sila each. Afterwards, wala na silang ammo.
All right. No, I'll leave 10 bolts for this Bastilla, and then I carry 15 with me, and then I ready my hand axe and my hand crossbow.
So wait, so you're leaving your Bastille with Joe? With Larry?
With Larry, yeah.
Okay,
He can support fire for us from
Okay.
here. That will be all right,
Alright.
right, Borsh?
Yeah. Basta,
Because
hindi
I
naman
think
siya
he
attunement weapon eh.
Huh? Yeah.
Hindi naman siya attunement weapon. It's
Yeah, but
1d10.
he aims better than me.
Ano
I
ba,
can
ano ba yung range ng
attest to that.
Bastilla?
400.
Oh.
400.
Meron tayong sniper fire. Ano ba?
Yeah. That's what I thought. So I was like, let me get into the thick of the action. Larry can help us out here.
Did Verri mention the cracked areas?
Yeah.
Yes, I can see 4 cracks and a gaping hole.
Can I
As you
try
guys
to
are,
can I try to
yeah.
like throw something at the cracked area?
Yeah. You can. No skill check required. As you throw on it, it just lands there. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's quicksand or anything, but it's like fragile ground that looks more fragile than the regular. So like throwing a rock, the rock doesn't sink or anything. It's not like quicksand, but it looks like a fragile area. So as you guys are discussing, you just notice Ruark kind of like slides down the cliff and just like goes to like a defensive position beside them. Nakomi goes on her knees and also like draws her bow. You remember she was the one giving supportive arrows.
Then I tell Mo, Larry, Joe, supportive fire, please. And then they get ready. They knock their arrows. Hold up.
All right.
I asked them, should I scout ahead?
Sorry, and then?
I asked them if should I scout ahead.
I'll be with you, Kai. Then, can I cast Bups po, kuya?
Ano, Bobs?
A buffs po.
That, and that.
Wait, I see. Oh, wait. Okay. So, question, or for everyone. I can shoot the Bastilla, endlessly because I'm an expert. But Larry has to reload. That'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We'll stick with the plan then.
You can always run to him if you need to.
All right, yeah. We'll
So
go with
he
that
has
plan.
advantage on all his attacks while
Yeah.
it's deployed. But the
Okay.
only thing is that he needs to use a bonus action to reload.
Okay, all right.
Hindi siya parang sa'yo na dalawang attack.
Shoot. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So, but at least it's still advantage.
All right. Right?
Yep.
Yung alter self mo, it's the anong klaseng feature yung kukunin?
I would say I will make myself grow claws. Which override AC 13.
Tsaka ano isa? False light.
Pulse life 12 HP.
Nice. Alright. So you guys, where do you guys want to go? Is Dental's looking for?
Oh, can I do one more thing?
Yeah.
I will use my new item, Tome of Living Memories. and cast Gift of Alacrity on Verri.
You have my gratitude. But what
DC
does it do?
12.
I'll search.
Plus
Ano yun?
1d8. I think 1d8 ba sa initiative?
Yun ba yung ano? Sandali. Hanapin ko.
So, I believe, double check yung duration. I believe Gift of Alacrity is 8 hours. Is it 8 hours?
8 hours, yes. Mhm.
Okay.
You have 3 charges on the tome. Who do you wanna? Technically you could have precast it before you got, or like while you're setting up. So which 3 do you want to give the Gift of Alacrity to?
I would say Alacrity on Verri. Then can I do Fortune's Favor on Kai?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all my 3 charges.
Okay.
But I have to, ano to? DC 12 plus...
Anong Gift of Alacrity?
Like Gift of Alacrity is
1d8 to its initiative rolls. Ikaw, Fortune's Favor yung sa'yo, ano?
Okay.
Leb. So I have to first roll d20, ano to?
Sorry,
13?
ano nagagawa ng alter self?
Then second one is
parang
14.
change niya. Yun yung last time yun yung kaya siya walang kaya siya nakaka-swim.
Oh shit. May damage ako. Yeah.
I see.
Okay, may 10. Ano to? Anong damage niya?
5 times the spell level.
So,
Ouch.
2 times 5.
So, yung,
so 10.
so 2 lang yung temporary na matitira. Right?
Yep.
That's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, that's the cost of free spells.
I know.
Wait, so pero
least
nakas na pa rin?
You don't...
I would say...
You don't cast the spell. You don't cast the spell nakasulat.
Oh, okay. So yung Gift of Alacrity lang?
Okay. I would say edit ko na lang to. Like, I think it should still let you cast. But you just take the damage.
Oh, okay. Alright then.
Edit ko na lang ito.
Okay, so minus 10 HP. So 2 na lang.
2 temporary. Right? Where do you guys want to go? Then kind of like hurries you over.
I'll follow them.
Weather's very light. Go.
I'll lead.
My wall.
Are you guys being stealthy?
I'll follow their lead. If they're being stealthy, I am.
We'll try. We'll try to. I mean, are they being stealthy? These people?
Yeah, they are. I mean...
we can't move down there.
Sorry. Gagalaw ko ito.
Okay, thanks.
We'll stealth check.
Si Larry lang yung may iwan dito, diba?
No, lahat sila andyan.
Lahat sila.
Actually, sige, fine. Si Larry lang para... Si Joe ang kasama ko. Si Mo parang assist ni Larry pang reload.
If you want, like, if Joe's helping with the Joe can forgo his attack and just let Larry shoot.
Okay.
So, thankfully, give me 1 second. Let me just do measurements. Okay. So you guys proceed. Where do you guys want to go? Which part?
Follow their lead.
Yeah. You can equip Borsh the Bastilla on your inventory para you can make rolls for it for Larry.
And then basically they say the last entrance we know of was this hole, unless you observed anything else.
We'll try to go to the cracked area here.
I'll let you know kung may mangyayari based on your stuff. Pero so far, we just continue. Yeah. So you notice there's like a cracked part of this like sandy exterior, this like floor area. It doesn't look like it's like sinking, right? It looks like parang fragile ground.
I asked them, like, what is underneath here?
It should be their it should be the wyvern's lair, but nobody's ventured inside. Nobody's attempted, or at
Do I
least
know this hit like ruins?
no,
Maybe.
it's a may waste story, so it's like anything that's in the waste is a little bit parang free for all. It's not in any of the archives or anything. It's not studied much.
So walang markings or anything that
Wala
can tell me
siyang
what it is.
no, like in terms of like what kind of ruins this was.
Yes, yes.
No, there's no specific. There's no like holy symbols or anything. And it looks like maybe like an old settlement or something that kind of maybe got demolished because of external factors like a sand wyvern residing on it.
I use my keen sense. That is north. Then I point
That's true.
north.
That's true. Yep.
Can
Alright.
I?
You're stepping around this area.
Yes.
As you're
I
stepping,
cloak
it's
myself. Wait,
yeah.
you go on, go on.
Parang it's starting to sink. It's starting to crack inside. Kumbaga like like pag may inapakan ka na parang parang bibigay na to.
All right. I step back.
I asked
I-
Verri, should I push this rock into this hole or on this cracked area?
Go for it. Oh, wait, I release my some of my cloak and then to release to show more of my skin, and then I start to camouflage. I aim my crossbow and I give him a signal. Go.
I push one of
Sorry,
the rocks.
as you're pushing that. So, is this the first time so you're changing nag-adapt yung skin mo, di ba?
Yeah,
ba?
so I have advantage on the height
Yeah.
skill.
This is the first time you've shown that skill to anybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the first time Kai, Borsh, everybody sees that Barry can use can this.
And disappear.
Whoa.
But yeah,
Yes.
you push this rock. It's like a heavy set rock. It falls, and it opens basically a 5 by 5 feet opening and hole. Dust settles. There's there's an audible thud. It's not like a loud thud, but it didn't drop too long. It looks like maybe about 10-15 feet in height. And there's a hole here right now. Light is inside. There's no activity that you see underneath, but it looks like yung mga weak areas are kind of like can be entrances. Are you looking over and peering over inside?
I will.
As you're peering inside, you can see kind of like a covered area. It's kind of like in a corner. Let me just give some light. Teka. May nakita Aleb?
Nawala ako.
Nasa baba ka.
Wait, where am I?
Nasa baba ka. Dito ay sa baba.
Sa baba.
Nakita niyo?
Oh.
I see.
Oh.
Huh, okay.
Oh, there's only Kai in there.
I'm still above.
Yes, he's still above.
Am I still above or I'm with Kai?
Uh,
I'm just peering over.
magkapatong kayo dyan. Sorry.
All right.
Ba't ganun? Nawala yung ano.
May token pa rin siya dito, though.
Baka di ko na move. Sorry.
I guess we motion to them. There's like a cavern or something here. If you guys want to check it out.
Then I look at Denth and Ruark. What do you guys think?
You guys can look over there. We're gonna see if there's they're gonna go through the other edge. We're gonna check and observe and check on this side. Just holler if there's any activity that you notice as they
Then,
move over.
and I'm gonna regret this. I jumped down.
So right click mo lang yung area while you're holding down.
Okay.
Ikaw din bababa, Jean?
Yes, but my token is missing.
Sorry, nandito ako pa pala.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, we'll flush them out.
And
Draw
then as before you fell, you see Ruark and then going to the big entrance.
I ask Borsh, should we move your skeletons closer since we have gone underground?
They should be okay above there.
The plan is to flush them out.
Mm-hmm.
You notice you hear like some sort of thud on your right side, on your east side, which is the direction where like Ruark and Denf came.
Is it dark? What is it?
It's dark. There's the only light that's coming from is the hole here, and that's pretty much it right now. So I don't know if you are able to see.
I don't have dark vision. I don't think.
No, same.
I have dark vision.
Oh, sorry. Teka lang. Pag nara-right click ko kayo, pasensya na. Wait, so iniwan nyo si Mo sa taas, no?
No, most with me.
Mo sa dyan.
Nakadikit siya. Like, yeah.
Wait, basic vision lang din ba si,
Verri can't see much.
Sorry. Oh my God, I just go. So you go through, you see there's like different tapestries, tables. It's all worn and like old and like dilapidated. It looks like the remnants of na right click mo siguro yung
Yeah, it's fine.
Pag ni-right,
Oh yeah. Okay.
it looks like it's remnants of like an old town.
All right, that's it.
It's like,
I can't see a thing.
fancier-
There's no light, right? I will light
There's
my
no light.
torch. I'll rummage to my pack and light a torch.
Nagka-light ba? Tama ba? Inon ko yung torch mo eh.
Okay, thanks. Oh, meron dito yun. Yun ang
Nasa upper
button.
right. Yeah.
All right, thanks.
So you're holding a torch though.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Light is important. So yeah, these are old like ruined paintings, blah blah blah.
Is there like sconce or anything? We could gather
what's
light.
called? Sorry. Like to parang ilawan. I would say itong mga blue.
di ba yung
I would
crystals?
just replace it as parang sconces for
Okay.
I throw firebolt. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
it lights up. Which one do you want?
Here. Nakita ko. And maybe here.
Is this a mirror?
That's a mirror. Wait, saan? Yung nasa kanan?
Ito. This is a mirror?
Yeah. But it's like broken.
Anything valuable here? Or it's
Yung,
all like ruins?
Itong materials na to are all old and nothing looks valuable in this area.
Cool.
Sorry, naayos ko lang yung light. This, as you're proceeding to go down, you hear footsteps from your right side.
Me?
Yeah, from your right side.
I motion to them. There's footsteps on the right side.
I aim my crossbow.
And turning around the corner, you notice Roar and then
Oh,
I
Sino?
was like,
Alright.
wait, like if they put their hands up.
I see. Entrances are connected.
I would. What is?
What are these on the table? Magazines?
Yeah,
Or
dirty
painting?
magazines.
Yeah.
Dirty
Is this
paintings.
porn?
Someone left their, what do you call it? Archives here.
Looks like an old town. They mentioned,
Yeah.
or like an old
It's a
civilization,
dwelling.
very but emptied, or possibly maybe they left already. But we noticed like an empty area in the middle, and we went all straight here, but that's where we ran across you guys. We didn't see anything. Here, very as you look, there is notable gold pieces on the ground here.
Oh. It draws my attention like a moth
Glinting in
to
the
a
light,
light.
glinting in your
All right.
your
My humble torch.
I'll be standing here around. I
Why,
don't
Brent?
know anything. Like nothing.
Not
don't know.
that these are all destroyed, parang
Okay.
dilapidated. Yung the thing that's notable is the gold pieces lying on the ground here.
Right.
He says we're gonna go to the other side.
Nothing on this end. And then I look back and check if who's here.
They both
They left. All right. Okay, let's go. I run quickly to Kai or whoever I find first.
What's
Oh
up?
shoot! You gotta check this out. Follow me.
Enemies?
Something more interesting. And then
I raise my
it raised
my
my
axe.
torch so that Kai can see what we found. Wait. We're here to hunt wyverns, but this is a plus. Oh, and I check for traps. What do I do for traps?
this is dexterity check.
Dexterity check. What's that? Investigate perception. Let's go. Good. 15.
Nice. There's no traps. There's no notable traps.
Okay. Can I find a sack somewhere?
You find like some of like yung parang yung mga carpets and everything.
Carpets, yeah.
Like there's a bundle of like cloths there that you can use as a sack.
All right. I make a sack and then I put in what I can.
Are you helping Kai?
Yeah, I guess. And I motion to Borsh. Borsh, we have some.
Get Mo over here.
We need Mo.
Then I run off hurriedly like what the
Sure.
shit. And I see it. Oh shit.
I know. Oh man.
Ano kalaki
Glorified
yung,
loot horse. Let's go.
Gano'ng karami kaya? Iisip ko like ano yung what's like are you trying to like gano'ng dami yung inaano nyo? There's a lot. There's maybe 2,000, 3,000 here.
All right.
And then another 1,000 or 2,000 here. But it's more of the yung capacity and like how to hold it and like yung enough to not encumber you.
Mo is gonna carry a lot of them.
We'll hide it on his chest cage, his rib cage.
Huh, maybe we can just hide it here for now. Like compile it on this corner and cover it with the carpet. And we can come back for it.
That's a good plan. But I've seen a lot of this ventures during my previous job. Let's take something for what do you call that?
Insurance.
Insurance. In case we can't come back for it. Let's take a meager 100 each, maybe. Or should we just roll for it?
You could probably in a small pouch each.
Yeah.
Maybe 200, 300. I would say dexterity check each just to
Ah.
see like gaano kabilis kayo while you're rushing.
Just dexterity?
12. Yeah, just a 12.
With advantage, can I say? Kasi most there.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Because you're trying to stop it on him, right?
There you go, better.
Nice. Nice. 7? What are you even doing?
I am already wearing armor.
So I would say about sino yung highest si Borsh, lowest si
Kai.
So like 150 gold kay Kai, 250 kay what's the next one?
Very.
To Verri, and then 400 kay. And then you can just hide that. As you guys are doing this, you hear rumbling and like on your right side, like in this area.
Oh no! Then I start running. Like, come on, guys, quickly! What the fuck? We're gonna go back and get it later.
Okay, yeah. I throw the last carpet over it.
We just covered.
As you guys are running, you hear shouts from Ruark and Death. It's here! It's here!
Okay, ilan yung nakuha ni Borsh? Sorry.
400.
400. Okay.
Right.
It's here. As you hear like rumbling, like the ground shaking. So everybody roll initiative, so we can.
Oh, wait. Dito ba kami?
This is where we got.
Wait, sorry, dito ako.
I added
Yeah.
D8, right? Is that every time or the first initiative? Or well, anyway, isang initiative. 1D8.
Of course, I'm always the last.
1D. Add ka 1D8 sa ano mo.
Ay, ano ba yung initiative na yun?
1D8.
Na si Ruark pala yun.
14 plus 3.
4 lang.
Yeah,
Ako.
that's that is 17 total.
Inaano ko lang. Alright. So, who's first? Kung may isang bababa ng ano.
6 sa akin eh.
Give me 1 second. Oh my gosh, ang bababa nila. Ano yung sa'yo? 6?
4 ako.
Or mauna ka kay ano. Unahin kita kay and then si Verri.
17.
70, nice. Oh, Verri, you're up
Yeah.
first.
Okay, where
You see rumbling around the corner here to the right. And that's
Corner
where
to the right.
the
all right, remember the plan. We don't fight them here. We run to the nearest hole. Got it? So oh shoot, it's only I dash 60. Let's go 30 first and see what I can. Oh, it says it's not my turn yet.
sorry. Sorry. Oh,
I'll move here.
kasi
Third,
na,
that's-
yan, go. Yeah.
Okay, 30.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything. I
Nothing,
dash
yeah.
30.
30.
Nothing yet.
So nothing. You see in the corner of your eye, Ruark. Barely like Ruark's back there.
Yeah. Oh, I can see. Yeah. Ruark is facing towards me or
Away from you.
away. All right.
Away. So
Okay.
it's like this direction. That's it, right?
Yeah.
The next turn, you hear movement, shaking of the ground. You, from the corner of your eye, notice. Let me just do quick something. You hear like a crashing sound and blood splattering.
Oh, shoot.
towards this direction. As somebody got hit. Borsh, it's your turn.
Just say it's getting bad.
I run. Then I tell bonus action is. Oh, careful. I would say dash. Oh, dash. Pwede bang move dito?
Kasi may physical wall kasi yung mga pillars kaya pero yeah, you can do that. How's your sight? Zero work lang din, no?
Oh, sorry. I realized this was a hole. Yung orb na to. Can you move me back here?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Ito yung hole from outside, from upstairs.
Yeah, from the gaping hole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
That's it, Borsh? Yeah. Okay, it's your turn. You can move Moten, same area.
Yeah, same area.
Same. I'm just dashing towards them too.
Yep.
Whichever is like closer. Yep. That's all I can do.
And then that's it. Ruark says, "Run! This area is too cramped."
Oops.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Pag na-right click kasi. Okay lang. So this area is too cramped. We must get up. And then he readies an action to it's about 10 feet high, the ceiling.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So it's either you step here and try and jump yourself, but anyway, he's making a ready action to boost people up towards upstairs. Shit. Then is also running. You see he's blood. He's scratches on his chest. He's kind of bleeding. And he says, "It's a big one. It's a big one." And he also readies an action. Quickly, we need to get above ground where there's space.
All right.
And then Verri, it's your turn.
Okay, I stole my crossbow. I rummage a rope from my pack, and then I tie it on myself. I ready it. I ready my coil of rope. And then I mentioned, just tell them, give me a boost. And I'll throw a rope down. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's not my turn.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's good. Sorry.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
okay
lang.
How many?
So yeah,
Okay.
about there. That's about there.
gosh,
So that's you have
Sabay
5
balik
foot
ako.
more. You have 5
That-
foot more.
5 foot more movement? Okay, I throw the rope down then. I hold on to it. I
Okay,
can't
then.
tie it for now. Just climb on the rope. I throw the rope down.
As this happens, you notice there's the next turn. There is a rumbling.
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 There's a creature that burrows out from there's a lot of shaking here as you hear a burrowing sound, and then light starts to emit from this area as the hole from the ground from the thing as the creature emerges up top and starts to walk over to the
Oh, shoot. Guys, you better hurry up.
Borsh, it's your turn.
Well, that's my cue. Then I run. And I take Ruark's.
They boost you up, shove you up. I-right click mo lang yung area. There we go.
And si Morin. Yeah.
And then,
Sorry.
Ano ko lang.
and I yell, support fire! Support fire!
It's actually, it's actually, they can finally start firing.
Can they? Ballis.
Yeah, because it's their turn.
Oh yeah, it's spelled Bastila, man.
Bastilla. Oh.
Yeah, it's spelled Bastila.
Ano ko lang kasi hinihiwalay ko. Pasensya na, yung right click kasi yung trigger dun sa
No
portal.
worries.
So, pag nara-right click niya yung area, kaya kayo nata-teleport.
Yeah, we get it
So,
now.
basically, this creature, it's kind of like covered in scales. He has like some wings on his right side. Very, very large. Probably about 20 feet tall.
+2 yan, +2.
Yeah,
Plus 2.
30.
13?
That doesn't hit.
Oh.
It like you see the boat going, but it's like it's not strong enough. He has advantage.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Oh yeah. All right. Cool.
Kai, you're gonna be next to it.
Nope, guess not.
Nope.
And then he's gonna shoot twice, right?
Twice
Because
ba?
of he's gonna. I thought Joe's gonna give him his attack to like, help
yun.
him reload.
Okay, yep.
Same
Then
thing.
one more.
He's gonna.
Oh.
15?
15?
Ilan mo siya? 15?
Yeah.
15. It just hits. Yeah.
All right.
+2 ulit.
1d. Okay, 4.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
It's a bit hard to see, but you can see Larry and Joe high-fiving each other.
Yeah. 5 damage? Ilan ba? +3 to diba?
Plus 3 pala.
+3 ba?
So 5.
Barely a scratch. Nakomi shoots twice. She only shoots. Oh my gosh, she rolled pretty low. So she misses both her attacks. She curses as she says, "Get out of there!" Kai, it's your turn.
Yeah, I run up as well.
Right click mo lang yung ilaw. You'll get teleported. There we go.
Welcome.
Can I ready action na i-ready ko i-pull up to your reward?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. The rope with the rope. I was holding on the rope. Hold on to me.
Yeah.
Go pull
And
them
then-
up.
And I tenderly grab Verri's waist.
Titanic style. Do you have anything else?
No, that's it. That's
I
all.
just cast
See, Shield of Fate ba?
Hex. Oh yeah, shield. Ano? Shield
Or
of Fate
Hex?
is an action
Ano?
ba? Ano? A bonus action, yeah. I'll just cast Shield of Fate on myself.
Nice.
And yeah, that's a bonus action. Can I ready something?
Yeah. What do you want to read?
I'm just gonna ready an attack if he comes here.
Give me 1 second. Yeah. And then Ruark, he says thanks as he pulls himself up. And we fight this thing as he walks over. He's wearing like a very large axe. Same thing. Then also goes up. He hits twice. He hits for 14 damage. He's wearing. Yeah, he does.
Paano ko i-reset yung...
As he swings twice, these Ruark as well. Then also up. He walks over to this side. He bonus action rages. He's going to Reckless once, twice. D12, sorry. It's gonna be very turn next, okay? I'm just rolling damage, but like you can see they're both trying to wail at these creatures. It's like flanking him, it's like getting hit. As very turn.
My turn.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, no, all right. No one notices, but the rope suddenly starts to come like twine over my body. I ready my with my free hand, I ready my crossbow, ready my hand axe, and I shoot. Uh, I shoot with my cross immediately. Just go. 26 to hit.
That hits.
26, oh my
And
gosh.
and that 20.
Nice, crit.
Yeah. So this is the first one. That's an 8. And then what's our for the crit?
A max damage, and then if you want to use your crimson dice as well, you can max damage that.
Yeah, I haven't activated it. I'll do it on my next one. What's that? Wait. Ano yung roll ko na yun? 8, 6, and max na, no? May max na D6. Yeah, so 12, 18 plus 8, 24.
24.
24, yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
That's it.
Good damage on the wyvern. Any movement? Or you want to stay
I
by
will.
that hole?
No. I stay behind this pillar. I run behind this pillar.
Nice. That's it?
That's it for me.
That's it. It's the wyvern's turn. It's like steps over this like so small pillar. It like faces you guys, and it's going to use its rock spikes. Everybody make a DC 15
Ano?
dexterity.
Whoa.
Dex.
Ay.
16.
So you success. Sino yung everybody that fails gets 22 damage.
22.
I get 11 on success.
11 on success.
Okay.
Wait, ako mag-save sa
Anong concentration?
It's half. It's either DC 10 or half of the damage you take.
So 11 ang DC ko. Okay, I concentrate. That's fine.
Then
Okay pa ako.
saves. Nice. Ruark fails. He's pretty damaged. Denf is like, because he's raging, he takes minimal damage, and he evades it, ducking around here. And like this creature basically he like spins and like unleashes like all his scales and its rocks, and it like flies everywhere. Does Mo save?
Roll. Paano ba i-roll dito sa...
Just D20.
Roll na lang ako D20 plus 2.
I'm
Dex,
gonna-
no? Sabi mo. Nope. Fails.
7. He takes 22 damage.
Oh, he collapses.
Oh no.
Skeleton.
Whoa.
As Mo collapses on the ground.
16 to hit.
That hits here. Ay, yung reaction mo, right?
Oh,
Nice.
10. I just slash it with the axe. 10 damage.
It tries to see if it's going to move. You use your reaction. It jumps to the hole.
Oh my gosh.
And it touches.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
And it takes opportunity attacks from both these two. One of them hits
God, don't be kidding me.
for,
You gotta keep
for 10
chasing this thing.
damage. Borsh, it's your turn.
Can I look over the hole?
Mm-hmm.
Do I see it?
It's not. It looks like it moved a little bit further.
Then I run to Mo. Like, Mo! I hold on to Mo. Wow! And then I ready action. If it shows up, I'll throw firebolt.
Okay. You just move over to
Yeah.
Mo's area. Sorry. You can move now.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, it's gonna use a legendary action. It burrows up.
Oh my
It goes in
gosh!
between. It's like it's behind here. That's its legendary action. It's movement, but it's
Oh.
looking menacingly at Verri.
Oh, crud.
Like cast firebolt.
Yes,
The
you
pop
can.
up.
Yeah. Mhm. I would say you can do it with. It has flanking, so yeah, that hits. 12 damage. Yeah, it's hinged on its side.
In the
Kai.
ballista shoot.
Oh yeah.
Get them shoot.
Finally,
Advantage.
advantage. Yeah.
Advantage.
No, miss. Second one.
It's getting flustered as the sight of Mo disappearing and crashing on the floors.
Shit, look at these rolls.
Ooh,
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
there we go, Larry. So 10, so max D 10.
So max D10. Oh, bakit ganun? So 7 lang. 7 then
So 17.
17.
Alright.
Plus 2? Kasi
Plus two, so
dexterity.
19. This creature is looking bloody, spraying blood as you guys are wailing on it. Kai, it's your turn.
I cast Hexblade's Curse.
Mhm.
And I move forward, try to get in between Verri, if I can.
No, it's like on its side. So
Okay, I'll just do like flanking.
Yeah, sorry. I'll move me back here.
And I will just attack it. No, I have luck. I have one luck. Should I use
fortune's
it
favor.
Yeah, you can use
now?
it.
Should I use it now or later?
Thanks.
I
That's
guess I'll just. Okay. So
Mhm.
that hits. And then 4 plus 3.
7 total.
That's my turn.
Seven total.
Yeah, 7 total.
Yeah, it's gonna. Okay, at the end of your turn, it's gonna use its legendary action to do a tail swipe
Bring it.
on Verri.
Okay.
15.
It misses. I'm 16. Yeah.
No, veteran.
Yeah.
As it swipes its tail, this column is crushed, clatters over, but you luckily jump over it. He says, keep it at bay, keep it at bay. As he runs. Basically, there's 3 hits. 22 damage. It's looking pretty hurt. As move on. There, it's your turn.
Yeah. I'll go toe to toe first with this guy. I will shoot. I'll just go straight. So crossbow, hand axe. Come on. 13 misses.
Misses.
Come on. Hand axe. That's it. 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah. I shot twice. Miss. Its armor is too thick.
At the end of your turn, it's gonna use its legendary action to regain its carapace. It's gonna get a little bit of health back. Starts its turn. Throwing a d6. See if it recharges.
Uh-oh.
It recharges its thing. Rock spikes. DC 15 dexterity again, guys, for 29 damage.
My God, fuck.
Dexterity.
Mhm.
Come on, yes!
Not 20.
Ano yung ano?
Yung damage,
It's
29.
half.
29.
So 14 or
So half.
15?
So 14. So it's Ruark. Ruark gets splattered on the wall, collapses here.
Shoot.
As he failed both because he was taking the brunt of it.
No.
Then also
14. Teka, con save.
because of rage, he takes half.
Okay, I'm still okay. Con save.
Let me see if it moves. It moves.
Bakit hindi ma-update yung spells ko dito? Weird.
It moves towards. It moves towards Ruar. Other than Ancestor. It provokes an opportunity from Kai, but not from Verri.
Alright.
Okay.
If you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, 19? It's a crit.
Because
Ah.
of.
Hexblade's curse. So I'm gonna
Ooh,
use
nice.
I'm gonna use a spell slot to smite.
What spell level?
Ano ba yung max spell level? How do I know?
I think
Ay,
2.
first, actually, level 1 lang yun.
Level 1 ba?
Weak lang ako.
Wala pa ba?
Level 5 pa tayo.
I think isa pa eh. Ate pang nag-isa ka pa ata. I think.
Kasi level 5 lang yan.
5. Level 4 pala yung paladin mo eh. I think may.
Nakalimutan ko
may
ilan
five. Di ko maalala eh.
Ilan
Ay, second level ka na dapat. At least second level. Pag level 5 ka.
No, kasi ano yung nag-1 siya ng Warlock, di ba? Kaya siya.
Oh.
Teka, 9. Teka, ilan yung smite? Saan ako mahanap yung smite?
Should be features?
Features.
Or sa actions? Attack siya para smite?
Divine Smite, ayun no. Sorry. Ay, Divine Sense pala ito. Abusing.
Kung makita yung...
It's evil.
Ayan, Divine Smite.
Ayan yan.
Ito to.
Ayan yan. So, 2d8?
2d8.
2d8 plus yung... Plus 16.
Ano?
Kasi yun yung...
So, for first level, 1d8. Pag dinagdagan mo, 1d8 per spell level higher
Yung spell 1...
Oh,
Extra
okay.
damage 2d8 base yung first. And then 1d8 extra.
So, yung
So,
isa
6.
kanina. So, 9 plus 10 plus 16.
Yung max.
Teka lang.
25.
Plus 10? Kasi, hindi. Yeah, plus 8. Sorry, 10 plus, ano yun, no? 9?
9.
9 plus 8.
2d8 yung ano, 2d8 yung smite.
Oh,
So, 16.
hindi yung ano, yung axo, yung battle axe.
Yung axe, okay.
Plus 16, plus 3.
19.
Oh my gosh.
27.
Uh,
27,
Oh my
30,
gosh,
46.
36?
Oh.
Or 46?
46. How do you want to do
Oh my
this?
gosh!
As this creature looms and like tries to finish off Ruar.
As it tries
menacingly
to
trying
run away,
push
I
it.
raise my axe and call forth with divine blessing. I strike thee, we burn! And I smite it with like a bluish light from my axe. As I
Blue
try
light
to hit
emanate.
it on his head.
What is it? As it begins to turn, because it was facing you after doing its rock thing, before it gets to turn, you smite it down to the floor, defeated and destroyed, falls to the ground. As the battle ends, you see a bleeding Ruark. You see a dilapidated Mo.
Oh, si
But the
Mo.
wyvern,
Oh,
No.
but the wyvern.
Oh no, the gold.
I run to Mo.
Wait, oo nga! Yung
The gold on the floor.
yung the
Oh, no.
gold. Kumalat yung gold.
Oh, I don't know where that came from. Oh, I'm picking up gold.
Never you mind. But like Dev doesn't know that he tries to like go over and like try
Hindi ako
to
magalaw eh.
resuscitate.
I
Sorry.
cast Lay on Hands 1 on Ruark.
Is he dead?
No, he was just unconscious.
Okay.
He falls to and that's where we end the battle. That's where we end the session. We'll do the harvesting next round.
All right.
My gold.
Cool.
Yeah,
Pag
mas maganda
nawawala.
yun. That was a good fight. Parang
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah.
Teka, mapakita ko na lang. Isa yung AI art eh.
Parang Monster Hunter.
Basic, yung wastes area, basically parang Monster Hunter, everybody's trying to survive, gathering, harvesting. Desert, swamps, barrens, maybe caves and other stuff. So yeah, we'll do the harvesting next session, and then let's see what else happens.
All right. GG.
There's more
I'm
gold
gold.
down there. There's more gold down there.
Oh, yeah. I think I left something down there.
Oh, yeah,
I dropped something.
Me too.
I need to get it.
Me too. I called the skeletons. Oh, we need help. Oh.
Alright. GG's boys.
GG.
Ang daming gold.
Yung pagkatamaan ng rock.
Oh,
Like gold. You're like, oh shit.
Mo became a piñata.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Who has the brood slinger, by the way?
Akala ko ikaw nag-equip nun.
Akala ko nasa iyo. Yeah, it's with you.
Okay. All right.
Verri.
All right. I will add that to my inventory.
Oh, add your gold from the...
I-edit ko na lang yung tone na damage lang ako for fail.
Mm-hmm. 400 GP question mark?
We need to pick them up.
Oh, yeah. That was good. I like that fight.
Maganda yung nakita ko kasi itong map na to. Sabi ko, maganda siya kasi multi-layer. Pwedeng umakyat baba yung
Oh yeah.
Di ba nag-Monster Hunter ka, Marco? Alam mo yung picture na to?
Yung rice. I know. I just didn't say it. Si Ruark pati si Nakomi.
Yeah. No, but itong wyvern din.
It looks familiar. Yung
Toby Kadachi ba yun? Vibe. Yung desert, hindi yung... I think lightning yung base niya eh.
Hindi ba yung parang yung Triceratops?
Yung Anjanat yun eh.
Kodachi, di ba parang wolf?
Hindi ko alam eh, pero yung picture, hindi yung token, naghanap lang ako random token kasi mahirap maghanap ng magagandang token. Pero yung picture, yun yung Viper Toby Kadachi.
Paano makita yung picture?
Pero brown to eh. Usually white sa parang wolf.
Oo, parang white. Yung Viper ata yung parang sa desert setting.
Baka yung dun sa bago. Desert. Kasi yung kaka-start ko pa lang nung ano yung Rise?
Sa ano ba yan?
Monster Hunter
Xbox.
Rise.
Game Pass.
Right. Masaya ga, okay naman. Pero iba lang yung control. Sabi ko, hindi pa ako sanay.
Iba ba yun dun sa Switch?
Hindi ako makagalaw.
Pareho yata? Ano yung sa Switch? Monster Hunter Switch.
Yun yung latest, di ba?
Rise rin. Yep. Same thing.
Ano nangyari dito? Ba't nawala yun?
Pareho lang. Mas ano siya, although mas mabilis ko na grasp yung world, like mas mabilis na tong Rise, yung gameplay.
Yeah.
Parang like Japanese level.
Alright. Ano siya? Controller based pa rin. Mas madali
Meron
pa rin
siya, pwede siyang naka-keyboard ako ngayon. Pero I think pwede ka naman i-switch sa Xbox controller.
Right.
So, hindi ko
Tinry ko siya dati nung kailan ba yan? Binili ko yung nagtry ako mag-Monster Hunter World. Ang hirap sa keyboard.
Mahirap
sa controller.
Mas madali lang. Kasi parang fighting game eh. Parang ka nagpa-fighting game.
Okay.
So, kung gusto i-try, ganun. O Zomboid. Game pa rin.
Zomboid.
I have Zomboid. We'll see.
Kahit ano lang, generic lang na Zomboid. Tapos mag-ano lang tayo. One sesh. Kailan pa ba ang Kailan ng
Free ba yun?
Hindi.
Sa 20-something. 27 ata.
Ano yun, di ba?
Sons of the Forest. 26.
Feb na yun, di ba? This Feb na yun, di ba?
Oo.
Pwedeng yun ang March 9 natin. Sons of the Forest.
Feb 23 pa lang. Feb 20. What?
Feb 23. Lapit na.
Wait, yun yung next session na. Hindi, next.
23 ba yan?
Feb 23 din
Pwede
yung Sons
rin.
of the Forest.
Ay, di pwede ako dyan
Di pa tayo after. after ng sessions.
Pwede. Game ako dyan. Sige.
Sige.
Alright. GG mga sir.
Tulog na, Leb.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.